Alright, gentlemen. Everyone's good?
Yep.
Okay. So, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap for you, since realistically last time a fair bit happened, but also not a lot happened, per se. So, let's go through it this way. Last time, on Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, you of course came back after having just defeated the Demi-Lich and searched through its study. And you found yourselves kind of gearing up for what was going to be necessary for this final fight against Auril that you knew you were about to face. You had some time, of course, to kill before you could rest, so you all kind of attacked that in your own right. Um, Mostly through, or I should say, the most important of which was Mace kind of coming to a realization that he had a bit of a ritual he might be able to assist everyone with. So you guys all kind of spent some time reaffirming yourselves to your goals through his kind of magical ritual and allowed yourself a bit of a benefit through that. And you then kind of went and found yourselves manipulating a spell scroll that Pluzak had to get eyes on the Mythalar and realized that it was actually pretty safe down here. There was no way to see it from the balcony where you knew Auril was. So you guys used a Pass Without Trace spell to sneak your way down here. You decided it was a safe enough place to do a long rest, and before kind of getting that rest in, you decided to use Kara's kind of godly ability to combine your spell slots to use greater restoration on all of yourselves to make sure that the evil magics of the Demi-Lich had been cleansed from your body. So everyone managed to recap themselves off to a complete full health, long rest, full spell slots back, all everything. And during that long rest, both Feline and Leif decided to attune to the Mythalar. You guys kind of woke up the next morning. You kind of glanced around at each other, and Pluzak and Valine were like, well, I guess let's give this thing a try. Valine started to utilize the Mythalar to try and change the weather in the Icewind Dale for the first time in a long time. And thanks to Leif agreeing, and their shared action of shifting the Mythalar, you guys kind of did the magical equivalent across like 5 turns of taking the throttle and just like cranking it to max and snapping it off under the force, because you went straight from 0 to max sun. And as you did this, the party, of course, found themselves accosted by Auril, who realized once this thing kind of kicked into gear for the first time since she came to the city that you guys were down here. So she kind of started to try and do what she could to stop you guys, but thanks to some quick thinking from Mace the night before, having set up a spell circle, as soon as her ice mephits followed into this area behind her, a group of about 25 of them, out of a total of 50 that had been following behind her, activated the magical circle as it was restricted to elementals entering it, and basically it kicked off this massive fight that you still find yourselves in the middle of. You did manage to, during the time of kicking the Mythalar up to max settings, as it were, fight off Auril's first form, and quite a few of those initial 25 mephits. You technically have one horde of 5, although I believe that one is down to just 3, and a single mephit left from that initial group, and then a horde of another 25 kind of pounding on this magic circle. Very clearly wanting to try and come help. Mace, you basically just at the very, very end of last session swung your hammer at Auril and managed to hit a nasty critical that basically chance collides with Auril's chest, and her feathers just like poofed out from her back into this massive explosion that quickly shattered and into these ice shards and this kind of slushy frost that just dissipates out kind of across the ground, uh, somewhat below you and Leif, kind of under your feet, kind of in front of you. And I just realized I gotta kind of do something here. As that happened, the Mythalar suddenly flares a much brighter light as you feel the magics of the entire city start to kind of hum beneath your feet. And the voice of Everlast rings out throughout the city as he tells you all, I have set the tower to supply all power to the Mythalar. I wish you well in what you choose to face. or how you choose to face your foe, as I think the better way to put it. And this sun in the middle just brightens up. And Pluzak, you had initially, with your image, kind of been studying the Mythalar, and you'd reached out with it and tried to touch it. And at that point, it just kind of rejected your hand. You actually, or the hand of the image, you watch as this thing flares to life with far more magical energy than before. And you believe that where the image's hand had reached before, you actually see the Mythalar energy starts to glow and crackle out in that zone. You believe that the Mythalar finally being fully activated like this may be more dangerous than it was at the time that your image tried to interact with it. So just take that as you will. And essentially, that is where we come back in with the Mythalar going full tilt. Auril definitely kind of blasting to pieces, being relatively weakened, and she is going to kind of move her slushy form underneath you guys and reform somewhere else. I just need to reopen the window as GM because I had to switch to player view. And Auril is going to basically start out. So let's switch her here. She slides over to the other side of the Mythalar, and she is actually going to glare out at you, Mace. And she says to you, "Fine, I will cut the snake off by the head, holy warrior." And Kara, she's going to kind of, turn towards you. However, before she truly seems to attack you, she will snap an icicle off of her body, and she is going to toss it over towards this, that is the nail that Mace, fashioned into an array nail. It will quickly kind of reform as an ice method, and on its turn, it's going to try and attack this magic circle to let its companions in. That is all Auril can do on her own turn currently, and it goes to Kara.
Well then.
Good method. Kill him.
Oh yeah, he's getting attacked.
That's fine.
Also, can I ask a question? The Mythalar, the sun-looking thing.
Yep.
Is it like a literal mini sun that's here?
It
or
is
it
now.
Contained in some way.
It is now. It used to look more like a what are they called?
Like
What are those
Auril?
little plasma orbs where the energy shoots from the
Tesla
center?
coil?
Yeah, but it's not quite the Tesla coil. It's the one that has literally that glass dome, so that the electricity is always kind of shooting outward, and if you touch it, it goes to that location specifically, right? You know what I'm talking about? It was kind of like that with just a ton of mana in it. Now that it's fully active and running on basically all of the magic energy left in the city, it looks very identical to a tiny sun. You would think staring at it for too long would potentially blind you.
So I
Called a
guess
plasma
what I'm
globe.
asking here is,
Yeah, it might be. Yeah,
if one of us
If Mallow
were
was
to touch
here,
it,
I'd be telling him to touch it.
something might
like,
happen.
if one of us were to touch it, would that be dangerous?
You believe it would at this point, yes.
Okay.
Throw a method into it.
So we're shoving Auril into it.
You can try.
We can
Oh
try.
man, good luck.
Yeah. I
Anyways.
think technically
She's big now.
Kara could probably move her pretty possibly. I don't know if Valine might be able to. The rest of you would probably be difficult, but yeah. Anyway, Kara, you moved over. What are we targeting?
Yes, I'm going to do my first attack as the Searing Ignition ability.
Back to the method.
Yep, it's going to hit everything in an AoE around me.
Okay.
So it'll be just the flat 12. Ignore the 6. That doesn't do shit here.
It's a dex save for all of them. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, Auril will pass, no problem. Method will not. So 12 damage.
Yep,
on
and
that
it
one.
is now blind.
Probably.
Okay, so did that. Does Auril get a thing for just? Does she just take half damage? I think she just takes half damage.
Um,
On successful save, creature takes half as much damage. So yeah, okay, so she'd only take 6. And then I will strike at the Mephit.
just get up to 1 sec. Okay.
I believe I still have Radiant Soul active.
You do? Yes. Until round 11.
So I'm just gonna murder this Mephit because
Okay.
I can.
Yep, go for it. Yeah, I mean, it's more than enough. The Mephit will certainly die on that hit. So, I need a dex save from you.
Yep, it's a 30.
Jesus.
We still
Yeah.
have that blessed thing active, right? Before I forget
Yep.
to turn that off.
Yeah.
Yes, you definitely do. Yeah. And so you will take half of 5, 2 slashing damage.
Okie
However,
doke.
because it is next to the nail, that slashing damage is also going to travel over to that. But of course, a nail is a pretty hardy thing, so the 5 slashing is really not enough to have broken it or anything.
Okay.
And that method will kaput.
I will move a tad bit more to cover the nail,
Okay. Yeah. You can try and cover
and
it.
I will use the bonus action to move the healing spirit to over me.
Okay.
And therefore, because I started my turn on it, I should get. Is it start my turn on it, or is it when I end my turn on it I get the healing? Hang on, I got to double check that.
I think you'll get the healing regardless, but check it and you can do so in between unless there's anything else you want to do on this turn.
Until the spell ends, you cause spirit to move. When you move into the space the first time or start your turn there. So I get the D6 from that
Mhm.
because I started my turn in it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yay, max roll.
All right. And that's everything, Carol?
That is all I can do at this time.
Okay.
I think. Did I already action surge, or do I still have that? Second wind, still there. No, I already action surge. So yes, that's all I can do.
Yep, no worries. So it goes to the methods. This method is going to fly over towards you, Kara, and its size small, your size gigantic. So it's just going to kind of fly between your legs. Move into the space with you, essentially. And try and just go where its brethren was. However, it doesn't try and swing for the nail or anything. It actually turns up towards you, and it's just going to flip the middle finger at you. It ends its turn there, and at the end of its turn, Auril's going to use one of her legendary actions, and she's going to detonate it. Because Auril is detonating it, this is a slightly different DC on the dex save, but I do need a dex save regardless.
Okay.
Jesus.
And because this is not a physical attack, I can't cloud rune it.
It's so Cloud Rune only works on an
Right.
attack roll, not on a saving throw. Correct?
That's what I'm double checking.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that I go by the wording of the thing. Yeah.
Okay, so dexterity save, that is a 26.
Yeah. Okay. So 26 will pass. So you'll take
Nice.
half damage, which is it's 15 slashing total, halved down to it's called 7.
7?
I think. Yeah. But the 15 is also going to happen in this area, so it's a much larger ice explosion. 15 more damage, and that was on top of the earlier 5, which does put me over the damage on the nail. So this one will break. The magic circle's not quite going to die out this turn. It will basically die at the end of this turn as you watch it start to fluctuate and lose power. So you
This
guys still
round,
have some
you
time,
mean?
or yeah, this round. I'm sorry, thank you. You guys will have some time to kind of manage how you want to deal with the fact that other Muffets might start, approaching, and the effect will still last until the top of the next turn. So Mephit is done. The other ones are trapped still in the Rainbow Prism, so they are going to remain there, basically just slamming themselves into the walls trying to get out. And it is Lean's turn.
I tried. I wasn't expecting a suicide bomber to break my gate.
Yeah, and it was definitely suicide bomber. Like, again, the explosion is much bigger than they usually are.
Okay. Lean is going to back up 10, 15, 20.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Valine is going to use this Ray of Enfeeblement. Basically, I make a ranged spell attack. If I hit the target, on hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength
Okay.
until
Yeah,
the spell ends.
absolutely.
Okay. Don't have.
She should have a DC on her sheet. I don't know why I didn't roll it, but she should have one on her sheet.
Oh, it's a ranged. I make a ranged attack spell. I was seeing
Okay.
if I had.
Cool.
I gotta see what my modifier
And this
is. Spell
is-
attack bonus is 10.
Okay. Let's give it a roll. This
D20
is Auril
plus
2.
10.
15. 15 is not
Yikes.
quite enough.
Let me mark this spell off.
I do think that's a good idea, though. I will tell you that her attacks go by her strength stat.
That's what I figured. Unless she was using spells.
Right, correct, yeah.
So she moved, she did that, and think that's about all she can do right now. Yeah.
Okay. Just checking something quick. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so that puts us at Leaf. I saw you measuring earlier, buddy. What are we doing?
You don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing. I'm waiting.
And now I'm gonna pick something totally different because you said that. All right, I'm going over here.
Yeah. He's running into the sun. He's like, I'll check if it dies. If it dies me.
We're gonna push up.
I have my orc thing. I'll just resist the sun to 1 HP.
I'm just gonna come in here. We're gonna pop a new echo because that one doesn't have room to run. So pop this guy up, and we're just gonna attack this lady. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
You gonna get it? Leif gonna give it to you.
We got one of these. 24
Yeah, that certainly hits.
for 13. 18. I feel like that's low.
Still definitely hits. Yep,
Oh.
definitely hits.
Nice. We're gonna re-roll that one. 10's low. We're gonna hit that with a
Okay,
12.
so 25 total. Absolutely.
I believe I have 3 attacks per action. Now?
You do. You can do another. I'm just doing my math now.
27 for 13.
All right, another 13.
We're gonna unleash one time. We're gonna get another one. 26 for 17.
There you
So,
go. Big damage. Okay. Another 17 is definitely good hits. All very good hits. Yep, there we go. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean I'm good.
You
I'm
good with that?
there.
You good with just carving into her 4 whole
Yeah,
fucking times?
I think
You
that's
basically hit her with like a level 20 character just now. I just want you to know that.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
Just coming in like a fucking level 20 fighter with 4 swings.
I mean that's what I do.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Very clearly.
that's what it be. No, yeah, I think that's all. I'm good like that.
Awesome. Fantastic. Okay. Has not been Auril's turn yet, right? Nope. Okay. So Mace.
Okay. So I would like some confirmation of whether the order of operation is correct, or whether this is possible even. But the idea, regardless of what happens, is I'm going to move up to here.
Okay.
And what I want to do is to use this to throw my hammer, attempt to Misty Step and pick it up once it reaches, if it reaches.
Okay. So throw the hammer. Thrown property. Target every creature in 30 feet. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're doing that towards Auril.
Yes.
Okay.
And what I want to know is, I throw the hammer, let's say it hits. I want to Misty Step there, pick it up, do the second attack.
Yeah. I think that would definitely be doable. Yeah. I don't see any reason it wouldn't work. Because this is just a weapon attack, and then the second you'd still have, and Misty Step's a bonus action. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Then regular,
Give it a toss.
60 feet long range, so that would be a disadvantage. But I'm at the advantage because she's an elemental in the circle. Nope, not because of that. Because of our affinity. Sorry.
Yes, that would be correct, because Val Enemy would normally give you the advantage on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a normal attack. Hopefully it hits.
Yep.
Should.
That certainly hits. Okay. So, un momento.
That's a DC 17 con save.
Yep. 1 sec. I just gotta check something. So, you're throwing it at her. I'm gonna assume it impacts about here. So that would be every creature within 30 feet of it, right?
Shatter doesn't cast when the hammer hits. Shatter is an
It's
option.
not shatter.
What are you talking about then?
The hammer unleashes a resonance wave out to 300 feet. The target and every creature within 30 feet of
Oh,
it
you're right. Yeah.
must succeed
You're
on
right.
a DC
You're correct.
Constitution or be stunned. So it'd be her, Leif, Valine, and Kara, and you.
Yeah. Everybody's blessed. So
Everybody's
hopefully
blessed,
you
yep.
pass.
So are we
Hoping it hits her.
Guys.
Hoping
are
it
we
hits her more
double
than.
blessed?
Well, no. So you have the plus
I know, I'm
4
joking, I'm
that
joking, I'm joking.
Mace gave you initially. If someone wants
Yeah.
to bless you again, I think technically you would be double blessed if it comes from 2 different sources.
Yeah, but I'm currently concentrating on the.
Yeah, I know.
Your
All right,
Achilles.
so what is this? What's this saving throw?
Constitution save. DC 17. So Leif's probably fine.
I'm not fine.
All right, we're going echo and then main. Echo, main.
A smart life.
Thank you.
So
What's
I will
Blizzard
tell
gonna
you, Mace, because this is a magical effect, she does have magic resistance. She failed the first roll but crit on the second, so technically she will pass. Looks like Leif
Okay.
also did the same thing.
No.
No, Leif did roll first
You're
for the
welcome,
I know
Leif.
his
drone,
echo
so-
first and then him, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He did the same thing.
I called it. I would like to say that I called it first before I rolled anything.
You did.
Okay.
You did.
So
It's a bit of a hindrance, but it's fine.
yeah,
It's fine.
so it's
I'm good.
Kara and Valine will both be stunned until the end of Mace's next turn. You still can swing your next attack, Mace. If so
Yeah.
you can still teleport
So-
in and swing your next attack.
Misty Step, and
Oh, it's just a stun.
Yes.
yeah.
No damage.
Okay.
Well, Auril will take the damage, but yeah.
Aura will take the damage from the hit.
I should also.
Yeah, actually, in
Um,
Claw, that's true. I forgot to put the 17 damage on for her. That is correct. Sorry, let me do that now. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Good,
but,
good. It was because it was still
um,
good damage. I just forgot to write it in.
Oh, wait, what was bless? Bless is what?
+4. So you would have,
So does-
you probably would have saved your echo, but I don't know if your echo can be
There's
stunned
also
anyway.
the
So
I don't. Yeah, I don't think you can.
the D. Wait, what is it? Fucking Hexblade Curse.
oh, that's an extra proficiency bonus of damage, I think, or is it your con modifier?
Yes, just confirming.
Yeah, you can roll it
Yes,
if you
it's
want.
proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
So
So it's another 4
it'll
damage.
be an
Yep,
extra 4. Yeah,
absolutely.
and yeah, I think that's.
And you'll get that again if you hit her on another hit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
Definitely
that
hits.
should be a nice
Yep.
hit.
Another
Extra
14,
4,
another
of course.
18. Yeah. So
I don't suppose I'd be lucky enough for her to be vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, right?
she's not vulnerable to bludgeoning. No.
Okay. I figured she's made of ice, so. Anyways.
At least you're not hitting her with cold.
Yeah, well.
Start fucking healing her. Why is
Shot
this
in the
not
dark.
working?
Shot in the dark here. She's made of ice. Hit her with fire.
Somehow I feel like that's deceiving. I feel like fire wouldn't do shit.
There's no knowing until
Poison
you
her
try.
ass. Poison the well.
I recently learned that poison is no longer as bad as people thought they were. Thought it was. It used to be that most creatures were like poison resistant or poison immune. Not anymore.
That's interesting.
Too many
'cause-
people were like, bullshit, I can't use half my shit.
Well, I was going to say the interesting thing on that notion is if you wanted to be a poisoner and you took the poisoner feat, you actually were able to ignore resistance and all immunity was treated as resistance. So you could still actually get around it from most monsters if you wanted to be a poisoner. You just kind of had to dedicate to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Oh, well, I do get to heal someone within my.
In the aura. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, is that as a bonus
so-
action or anything? I'm just curious.
Good question. That was through Aura of Vitality.
I believe so,
Let's
yeah.
see. I'll just.
Yeah, you can just roll it again. I don't think it matters. It's
Nope,
nice to
it
see.
just happens.
Start each of your turns or resist. You can restore 2d6. Yep, absolutely, man.
Cool. So who? I think I was healing Leif at the time. I don't know if.
You were healing Leif at the time. I will let you know that Kara is now in the range and she wasn't before, so it's. and
Yeah, I
Leif.
just don't know how everyone. Well, Kara was taking a beating, so yeah, I'll heal Kara. So do I have a rule for this, or do I just roll the dice? I guess I just roll the dice. Hey, a 5. Nice.
Okay.
I'll take 5.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Pluzak.
Question: do you remember what the blue circle was?
The blue circle.
Better man.
I do not. Oh,
It was. I thought it was a attack from Auril before she
it
transformed.
was. That is correct. And because it was from her last version, it was a. I'll tell you what it was. Ice Storm. It was Ice Storm on you and Kara that only got 1 round because you killed her before it got another.
So it's not there. Okay.
That is
awesome.
not there anymore. Yes, that would have she would have lost
Um,
concentration when she died once.
Okay. So I am going to move then 20 here.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a bead off of my necklace
Go for it.
and
Do it
throw it
again.
at the methods.
Try to move the red.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. Absolutely. All 5 of them will do a deck save for sure. This worked out quite well for you
Yeah,
last
this-
time. So okay, so they will pass the save this time. I believe it's well, actually sorry, it's a
So they'll
DC
take
DC
half.
17, correct? Or 15? I think it's because it's the necklace. I know it's a set on like an odd number.
17.
It is 17. Okay, so they were a 17 on die plus 1, so they got an 18. So they will pass, but that's still half damage. So give me that roll.
Yep.
And that's half damage of fire. So that's still a lot of damage. Oops, no, that's the wrong place to
Nope.
do that.
Wow. Okay, if this is a night for Pluzak
We'll see. Okay,
Whoa.
so I need
because
to go.
I rolled 4 1s.
It's definitely a Pluzak night. It might still work out for you though. So I need to actually do something quick. I forgot to.
I
put
don't
it in
suppose
here.
their
Fucking
HP is too big, right?
But Feline rolled a 1. Bluzak's got 4 ones out of 8.
Well, see, here's the
So
good
the
news.
question-
I do find that most of the time, if you're doing Pluzak rolls, Kara's not hitting min rolls for her, so it could just be a benefit
Someone's
to the
gotta
rest of
take
the
all the
party.
luck.
Yeah.
Okay, Kara, let's go. Step it
Let's
up,
go.
please.
Step it
Well,
up.
she is
I
currently
don't know what you're
stunned,
talking
so-
about. I'm stunned for this turn.
Okay, so Pluzak, you are hitting still a lot on all of them. Okay, that's
12.
yeah. Well, yes, that's a good point. So it's that. So it's that. Okay, so that puts me at. My brain does not want to do this right now. Okay, there we go. And that's across the board, right? Yep. Oh, and yeah. So you just watch as these 5 hordes of mephits get engulfed in your fireball, and a single mephit in each group just pops out of existence. Basically melts in the heat of the fireball.
So the question is, when they explode, do they damage each other?
They do not, but they are definitely down a mephit in each horde, which, if you know anything about how I run hordes, means that they are technically not hitting as hard. So.
Hey, Mark. Just got Mark a necklace. 1 sec.
Yeah, you're good. Do you want to move anywhere else or do anything else?
So I moved an extra space to the west.
West, gotcha. Okay.
And no bonus action. Okay. So Pluzak's done for this turn.
Alrighty. Still pretty big. Pluzak killed 5 enemies that turn. I'll point that out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so that goes back to Auril, top of the turn order. So at this point, the magic circle will kind of fade out, the big green one, and I seem to be... Oh, there it goes. I think I grabbed it. Yeah. Okay. So Auril will... She's going to look down at you, Mace, and raise an arm, and it turns into this large icy morning star. And she's going to swing down at you with that, and she's certainly going to hit you. So let me get to my damage on that. So she will hit for 16 piercing, plus another 10 cold, so half to 5 for you, I believe. So 21 total is going to hit on Mace. And then she's going to turn towards you, Kara, and with a grin, she's going to summon up just a tiny little ice crystal next to herself, and she's going to point at you, and I need you to do a charisma saving throw.
Oh, no, not even next to her. God damn it.
You're not close enough, yeah, because the flanking.
Can I? Oh,
Can you what?
can I shadow martyr that? Is that like a legit attack?
It is not an attack. It is a saving throw on Kara's side. So
Okay.
yeah, it's the exact it's the same problem Kara was having with her save as well. Okay. So Kara, you suddenly find yourself inside the crystal. I'm gonna just make you size small and put you here. You are essentially now trapped in the crystal and stunned, with the actual stunned condition. You have total cover against any attacks or other effects from outside the crystal as you kind of stare out from this tiny prison, watching your party continue to fight Auril. It's not much that you would have been able to do this turn anyway, since you were already stunned, I think. But
Yeah, but I would have gotten healing if it didn't move me off my
correct.
little sphere.
So you also... Oh, that happens at the start of your turn. Okay. You get to repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So I want to check something. Claw, yeah, so Kara was already stunned this turn. I just want to see... Yeah, you know what, it's fine. Okay. So yeah, that's all she can do currently on her turn. So then it goes to Kara. Kara, at the start of your turn, as you are locked in this icy prison, you will take 22 cold. You get to have that down to 11. But you will take that damage. Anything you want to try and do? I mean, you're stunned,
The only thing I can do is attempt the saving throw. I'm literally locked to anything else.
Yep.
So
you can try. Go ahead. Not quite. I will tell you until round... Sorry, I have to check. It was round... It's in my notes. I think round 6.
I'm here. It's whatever.
So, no. So your DC will change in another couple rounds. I'm just going to phrase it that way. Currently, your DC on that escape is a 23. It will change down because things are happening in the background. If you are
so short of
so-
a nat 20 and a +4 roll, I wasn't getting out of there anyway.
it's tough right now for you, but it will change down if need be, or you crit out, or whatever.
Yeah, or my party frees me. There's an option.
That is
I was just
also a
gonna say,
possibility
yeah.
as well. So we'll see. So that's where you're at, and it goes to the Mephits now.
You could just kill yourself.
No, I can't.
Then
I'm
she would
stunned.
just be dead in the crystal. Also,
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
stunned.
say,
I can't do that.
unreachable at that point.
so 2 of the Mephit groups, 5, 10. Yep, are definitely going to.
So there
come
I was,
towards
frozen in
Fluzak.
a glass bead, watching my drunken party of
First
misfits.
group that goes in is going to take spores.
Yeah, so honestly, they're kind of all flying on the same turn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have them all roll spores. They'll enter at the same time. I don't think it matters that much.
Only one can take it.
Well, it's a horde is the thing. That's kind of more what I meant.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, one horde that
yeah.
moves in. Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, I was. It's a con save. Sorry. Con save.
Uh,
I don't think a 12 will pass. So
no.
go ahead and roll me some
Con
damage.
saving throw is 17.
Yes. So it definitely will not. So you want to give me some damage on that?
Oh, finally. Because Kara's in an
In a
ice
prison, yeah.
block. Yeah. Now I can start playing.
Okay. So the hordes. The horde takes that, and then the others are just going to start trying to close in on the party. They dash and they can get as close as there, but that's all they can do. And then I think Auril will use a legendary action there, and she's going to swing out at Mace one more time with that same kind of icy morning star of an arm. Mace, you will get hit. She's at this +3 and that. That's 11 piercing damage and 15 cold, which you get to have to 7. So 18 total on Mace, and that's the end of that Mephits and the legendary action, and then it goes to Valine. I think Valine is stunned
She's
technically.
stunned.
So I think that's what, incapacitated, so she can't move either.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just skip over her on this. Yeah, she doesn't have any like area of effect, anything going on. So Leif, your turn.
Oh yeah.
So your Echo is stunned, but can't be stunned, so it's okay. And then you're also fine. What are we doing?
Well, I'm gonna look at Mace and just be like, how do we break this crystal? We just hit it?
Ice us, baby.
You there, Claw?
Yeah. Sorry. What's up?
And Leif is calling out to Mace, asking, "Hey, what do we do about this crystal? Do we just hit it? Like, what's?" I think he thinks you're an expert because you got trapped in it once. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
You know about these things.
Yeah. I mean, I would just tell him to shatter it.
Big shattered energy.
Big shatter energy.
Okay, we're gonna slide. We're gonna slide over.
Okay.
We're gonna try and hit this crystal.
Go for it. Give me a swing. Yeah,
21.
definitely. So, it's a tiny object, so it's kind of tough to hit. But your expertise with the greatsword, or even your echoes in this regard, make it, an easy task. Your greatsword just collides with this icy crystal and is stopped dead by it. You believe that there is likely some level of, magic to this that requires damage outside of a physical type, if that makes sense.
Would it be safe to assume? I don't know how big this thing is, but would it be safe to assume that it's unmovable?
Well, it's size tiny. It's hovering in a space about, like, basically right next to Auril, within 5 feet of her.
Right.
It literally sits there hovering, kind of almost moving, bobbing up and down a little. I would say that Mace could probably hazard to guess that, it's something Auril has some level of control over, probably, but you don't know, like, if you're saying for you to grab and move it, you're not sure what would happen, per se.
The reason I'm asking is because you said that his sword just struck dead, right?
Yeah, so he hits it.
There's
and
no like recoil or anything.
Yeah, I'm more just trying to say it doesn't really have any effect. It doesn't seem to have any effect. Yeah.
Right. But I was just wondering still.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't like knock it like a baseball swing. The thing seems to stay pretty close to Auril. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe.
I'm gonna be like, it doesn't. No.
Then melt it.
Yeah. The echo is immediately starts like
just kinda-
rubbing its hands together,
Yeah,
like to try and
breathes
create a
on it.
fire or something. Yeah. Its breath mists, but it's misting from another time, so it's not actually heated. It just
We're just gonna swing at Oral now.
Yep, go for it. It's still definitely a hit. Oh, no, sorry, I misread. 14
Yeah,
will,
no,
will not
14.
hit, yeah.
Yeah.
25 will.
17 on
Yep, absolutely.
big money.
Yes, so that puts her at bloodied at this point. Yep.
Can
So you're starting to
I
see some cracks on her form.
can I go through like this, or do I have to go around? I'm just trying to see if I'm provoking an opportunity.
Yeah,
attack.
you can go through. I'll let you say, like you can basically step past it. It's not going to be too much of an issue, I don't think. So yeah, you can rotate to there. It's no problem.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so it's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Okay. Seeing as you hit Auril, she will legendary action try and attack your Echo. For now, so let me roll that.
That's fine. If you don't kill it, I will.
That will not hit. No. So she misses on that. End of her legendary action. So Mace, your turn.
I don't know. I feel like if smashing it doesn't work, then it's probably fire.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah, because Leif said that he didn't have any luck with trying to shatter it. So
I warmed my hands up and put it on it. It didn't really melt.
you should have stick with your
Be on it.
I don't need to. Hang on. Leif just starts drinking.
That's my secret.
Strong words for
My
someone
hands
in
are
fireball
always
range.
covered in piss.
Did you poop on it? It's warm.
I pissed on it. It's flammable now.
It's flammable.
Oh, I see
Leif
what
uses
you
flamethrower. He sticks a torch in front of his dick. Oh god, I
Would
need more pressure.
blowtorch-
Oh
Wouldn't blowtorch just be like he takes a breath?
no.
Oh yeah. So
So
He's a
Leif,
big
there's an
consequential
item in
dragonborn.
D&D called oil. Your piss is that.
yeah.
It's like an extra
Hell
d6
yeah.
of fire damage when you light it.
You
Hell
can
yeah.
either light it or lube up Mace with it, one or the other.
Is that not grease?
Grease might have been what I was looking for. Yeah.
Grease, yeah.
Every night I just pee on Mace.
Yeah. All I know is it's
That's why I'm so
flammable
shiny.
and a lubricant, just like what you're looking for.
Hell yeah.
This took a weird turn.
Yeah. it turns
Just
out,
like my dick.
yeah. Turns out that
So,
Leif
are you
just
saying-
produces
are you
W.
It's
saying
called
that I
Peroni's.
can
Oh god.
burn it?
Can't wait for this to be on YouTube.
Yeah. All right. Go
Yes.
ahead. By the way, Mace.
Who's like, are you saying that you can burn it?
He's been
I
throwing
mean-
fireballs. I mean,
I know. I'm just, Leif is kind of in the middle now, so I don't know if
Is
that.
that
Leif
Leif or
Echo.
Echo Leif?
That's true. It's like, yeah, okay, good.
Like I
Then
said,
I'll just
Oral
focus-
tried to hit him. Didn't
technically,
kill it.
Pluzak wouldn't care either way, I don't think. But also, he's still doing less team damage than you did.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, then I'll just focus on Oral and trust that Pluzek has the party's best interest in mind.
Okay. Here's the hoping.
No.
Or self-interest.
Oh gosh.
So I
Swing life away.
Yeah, I want to check something. I recall. Okay, never mind that.
worries.
So I will, at the start of my turn, I will heal Leif. It's the only one that's near me. Enough.
Alrighty.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean,
So
Valine
that's-
is as well, right?
Yeah, but she hasn't been hit, I don't think.
Oh, she's hanging out over there.
Yeah.
Has
I'm
she
not
been
sure.
hit?
I am not sure. I think
No, she's good.
Okay, so
You,
yeah, I'll
she
heal
and
you then.
Pluzak do pretty good jobs positioning themselves like mages, so
Yeah. Let the
So
party.
it's 3 health
Yeah.
to Leif.
Trace Grassy?
you like how I phrased that for you, Fred?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. At least you have the reason to. I do it with a rogue, so
So first attack,
absolutely. Is that
plus
yep, so go
4.
ahead. +4. Yep.
Yeah. Second attack.
19.
Is that? Oh wait, the first attack is a 19, so that's a crit.
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, you
Roll
got that.
another weapon die. Another yeah,
It's
weapon
a
die. Right?
D8, I guess. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we got 17 and 17 and another 8 on top of that, right?
Yes.
34, 8, 42. Yeah, damn.
And I will just move over here just in case.
Leif's gonna look at Mace while he's going to move. And he's just gonna be like, just get out. Just back up more. It's fine.
Oh,
Is,
it's a good.
are you disengaging further on his advice, or are you?
No, I'll just stay there. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So it's the end of your turn. So Auril will take a legendary action anyway and try and hit you one more time with her Ice Morningstar mace.
Yep.
She will, I think, just barely hit. What's your AC? 21?
22.
22. Then she will not.
Ah.
It was a 21. So you managed to get your shield up in time, and she kind of hisses an icy exhale. Not that she breathes. It's just clearly she's frustrated, having missed twice on you guys in between the turns here. Pluzak, your turn.
How long? Luzak is going to rip off his necklace
Ooh, okay.
and throw it at Auril.
The remaining charges. Ooh, how many?
3. So this
Okay.
would be, what spell level is it normally?
It's 5th
3rd
level.
level, 4th, 5th
so this
level.
goes up to 5th,
Yep.
yeah.
So
go for it, dude.
Dex
DC
save.
17, right?
Yep.
So I got Auril. Okay, and then I need to do it for 3 groups of methods. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So 2 groups of methods fail. 1 group of methods passes, and Auril will pass. And then let's get that damage roll, because I get the feeling a lot of them are about to die.
This is a D6. So
D6, is that right?
And then 10. 2 more for each spell slot that's higher.
Beauty. Okay, so
Wow, way better.
Auril takes half of that. And then
I
it's
figured.
fire damage, okay. Okay, that's her there.
Are the methods vulnerable to fire? Out of curiosity.
Yes, sir. That's why I'm specifying. So one of the groups passed, the other 2 failed, right? So this one, that one, that one. So you take that. So that puts me at and then the other 2 are still next to Pluzak. Okay, so the party watches as Pluzak just reaches up and yanks this necklace of kind of fiery red beads off of their neck and just baseball hucks it. And it's this great, amazing wind-up, but you remember Pluzak is a mage, so of course it hits, dead center of this red circle. And then it blooms out into a massive, massive fireball, larger than any you've seen Pluzak make to date. This fireball quickly engulfs the Mephits, Leif, Auril, and the crystal, and then when it blinks out, you notice all of these Mephits are gone. Auril herself is dripping and almost dead, and Kara is freed from her crystal. Kara, you can actually put yourself anywhere within 30 feet of the space that you're currently on. You would also be size large again, so I'll put you back up. And of course, the Leif Echo would, yes, be disappeared.
Thanks for peeing on it.
What?
I know my strengths.
It's like, what happened while I was in that crystal? What the fuck?
I missed some context here.
And that was a really
Also-
effective fireball, Pluzak.
Yeah, that was the highest I think I've ever rolled.
It also was doing
gonna hurt.
84 damage to the ones that failed, so
Oh, holy fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, 84 to the fucking methods. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not going to move from these guys, so I guess I'm staying here.
That is such a perfect gift for what you just did, though, honestly.
It's funny because it looks like a turtle face, too, so...
It's because it is. It's
Yeah.
a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Pluzak's just going to say, these ice methods are going to hurt.
Just prepare yourself. Alrighty. Well, that puts us back at the top of the turn. So Auril will very angrily shriek out, and she is going to take and try, and let's see here. How does she want to do this? She's going to slide herself up to here. And just want to check something. She's going to
She jails
call
another
up.
one of us.
Nah. Well, I think. Oh yeah, I guess it's the start of her turn. I could roll for that, but no, she doesn't get that back. She's going to instead do this. Let's see here. Let me see. How does this? I'm trying to check some on wording. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that there's a way. Oh, actually, maybe
There's a will.
there is a will, and I think that means there is a way. Yeah, I think she's got a way. Okay, so let's do this. So she is going to summon up a.
Oh.
Where was it? It's from her hand, so I'm saying anywhere on her body would work. There we go. That was what I was doing. So she's going to do a 60-foot cone of cold. So I need Mace, Kara, and Pluzak. She's specifically trying to catch the people that have kind of felt like the biggest threats to her. So the 3 of you need to do. It is a con save.
I'm going to use my reaction to give an Enherar die to whoever rolls the lowest.
Alright, yeah, I think that's fine.
I should be okay.
Hold on, D4.
Yep. Okay, so we've got Kara sitting at a 17, Pluzak sitting at an 18, Mace sitting at 26. So I guess, Kara, you would give the die to Pluzak. Do you want to do an Einherjar die there, Pluzak, or you want to just take your 18?
What's a? It's a D6.
D8.
D8, yeah.
D8. Oh,
Yeah, she's level 3. Level 3 Valkyries, D8. Let's go. Woo, woo, woo.
I may as well use it now.
Okay, so let's roll that D8. So that's
There we go.
18 to a 22, right?
24.
24, yeah. Definitely passes then. So Pluzak, you are saved by the entire die. Pluzak, you both pass. Kara, you will fail. Let me roll the damage. It's D8s. Alright, so it's 55 total. It's halved for Mace and Pluzak initially down to it's half of 54. My brain doesn't want to do that right now. 27.
27.
27, and then that's cold, so let's have it again. So, Kara, you're going to take 27 initially, and then we'll have it again for the other two down to 13 for Mace and Pluzak.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's good that you all built up that cold resistance.
Yeah.
You have definitely saved yourself from very big hits. From
Oh yeah, if I didn't have
over
cold
the-
resistance, I'd be dead.
Yeah, I think all of you, to some extent, on
Probably,
some of this
yeah.
stuff. Okay, so that is, she's able to do that. That is it. On this go, she will stop there and go. It goes to Kara's turn.
I'm gonna activate Giant's Might as a bonus action.
Go for it.
I'm gonna move up to here, so I cannot activate that. Okay. I'm going to do a weapon attack, and I'm going to use a Fire Giant Strike, so it's going to add some fire damage into this. And huzzah! Does a 22 hit?
22 will, yes.
So that's going to be a total of 35 damage, of which 1 is fire damage. That sucks.
That's okay. It's still more than enough just by the base damage that is there. That this form will also break. So, in this instance, her body collapses into shards of ice as her form once again dissipates. And you would just feel the cold winds swirl. And of course, you've seen this happen once before. And she will reform herself as a tiny creature. I just need to do some measuring quick. Give me 1 minute. Which one is it? This one. Okay. Is 30 feet on this one? Am I misreading? Or am I just being an idiot? No, it is 60. I'm just being an idiot. There we go. Alright. Okay. It's going to pop over around there. Where's my Auril? So
I'm gonna say, like,
this
she's
shows
that
up
tiny?
over here. And as it kind of shifts, the ice and swirling snow reforms into this size tiny crystal. So just so you know, it is much smaller than before. Oh, sorry, small crystal. It is going to be surrounded by a 30-foot sphere. So let me put that up for you guys of ice and snow, and that's all that she can do as she reforms. I realized I need to put that on so you can see it. Yeah, that's about all that happens currently. Kara,
So
you still technically have
she's,
stuff on.
Yes, you do.
I just want to understand. So she's now a medium-sized ice crystal
Yes,
with
size
this
small.
aura around her.
That's
Correct,
small.
yeah.
Small.
So
Okay.
you watch the ice and snow and the frozen shards of her last form as it fell just kind of swirl up into a tiny blizzard, and at the center of that blizzard, the ice reformed and resolidified into just this tiny shape with a icy cold light at the center of it.
So I'm gonna throw him a spear,
Go for it.
and I'm also going to combine the fire rune with it on this run. So does a 15 hit?
It will not, no.
Then the fire rune doesn't even activate anyway. Never mind.
And I was a little slow to tell you, but just so you know, throwing that in the future would have been disadvantage due to the fact that the blizzard around her makes it a heavily obscured area. So ranged attacks are going to be disadvantaged.
Understood. Thank you. Action, bonus action, movement. That should be everything that I can do for this particular turn. And if you look at Kara, she's just, covered in blood and sliced up. Read as 6 HP.
Damn.
Okay.
I tanked a lot of methods before Earl decided to start throwing her heavy stuff
that
at
is
me.
100% true, yes.
Yeah.
I would say that the good news on that is just the fact that, at least you're still in Mace's healing aura and all that, so.
I am?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Here, you know what? Actually, that's fair. I can do this so that the party can see that. I should have probably done that last session. Yeah, you are.
Oh, should I've gotten that in a couple turns ago?
No. He
No,
has
because
to
I was on
choose
the
which
other
target.
side with Leif.
Yeah, he has
Oh,
to choose
okay,
which
okay.
target to
I
heal.
thought that.
It's just you're at least in range for him now. He did heal you once with it his last turn, I
Yeah.
believe. So.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was autonomous or just like
No,
I
no.
choose you, Pikachu.
No, it's just so you at least know when you're in and out of that range.
Yeah, it's not everyone. It's
Understood.
one person.
Yeah. So
Understood.
anything else, Kara?
At this point in time, my healing spirit has ended. It is out of time.
Gotcha. Okay. So then we go to the ice methods. We've got this really heavily hurt group, and then we've got the two near Pluzak. So the two near Pluzak, I think, are just going to start trying to flank you, and they're going to be as gentle as they want to, as they bear
Just
down. This
not
group's going to
gentle.
fly over here towards you, Mace and Leif. There are currently only 2 methods in that group, but I don't believe that group has used their ice breath yet. So they are going to try and double frost breath you two. So I need both Leif and Mace to please do a dex saving throw.
You're in my aura, so you get my bonus.
Yes, that is true. Ah, that is good too, Pluzak. I will roll for that. Con saves for both of
On
them.
17.
Yes, so one definitely
You said
fails,
dex
the
or
other
con
will
saves?
pass. So
It
it's
only
dex
affects
for
one
you
creature.
and Leif.
Like, okay.
So it will take. So one takes 2 and the other takes 1. Is that right, Pluzak?
No, it only affects one mob.
Ah, the first one. That's right.
Only one
That's right.
creature, yeah.
So the first one, still the first roll I did was the failure, so they will take the 2 damage.
Awesome.
And then to Mace and Leif, I need to do this. So both of you will pass. So half of 8 is 4 cold damage, which Mace you can have down to 2. Leif, you'll take the full 4. I don't think you're cold resistant, right, Leif?
Negative.
Yeah. Okay. So then that's all they can do. And then the ones on Pluzak are going to just start trying to claw Pluzak to death. Give me 1 sec. It is 2 hordes of 4 still. Yes. And then, so that's, okay. So the first one will still miss you, Pluzak, the first horde. The second horde
Yeah.
will hit you. 23 hits you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think Mace is the highest with the 22. Okay, so just that second horde hits you. So it's 17 slashing and only 2 cold. Yeah,
That already halved? Or...
that's already halved. Yeah, it has to be halved to be done that low on that roll. 5 halved, and that's all they can do. At the end of their turn, Auril, though, well, of course, she was going to do this on the end of Kara's, but I forgot. So you just kind of watch as this ray of cold light kind of shoots out from the blizzard that is Auril towards Kara.
Okie doke.
It will hit you. She is still in stage 2, which is...
I don't know what that means.
It's just a certain number of die.
Stage 2 cancer.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Hasn't
Yeah.
hasn't fully metastasized.
Well, now
yet.
I feel bad.
I don't fuck. She's a fucking ice tumor. We need to excise it.
I
You take,
peed on her jewelry.
It's 18 cold damage, so you get to have that tonight. As
I'm
this
down.
icy beam shoots out of the frosty blizzard at you.
I am Floor.
That is her legendary action, and then it goes to Valine's turn.
I am now conflicted.
I can get her up.
Well, you gotta get her down, and then get her up.
Well, I mean, I can just get her up. We don't need to kill her every time she goes down.
Pluzak's just
Yeah,
like,
but she
oh.
She comes back like almost full health, doesn't she? When she
Not almost. I come back full health.
Oh, yeah. So it's better than just throwing heal on her and making her like 6 HP.
You gotta get
I mean,
Unless
I
you
know
wanna
you're
keep
right,
watching her
but
die.
Also, at this point, there is a level of respect that has to be had.
You do get 5 experience points every time
You
kill her.
ceremoniously bash her skull in.
Oh,
What's the
that's- Yeah, I've killed her plenty of times as Bluzak.
I know, and we're going to have to, see the receipts afterwards. I do have.
ritual. Just do
I am a paladin of vengeance. Just so you know. Anyways, whose turn is it?
Mine.
Valine's turn, yeah. What's Valine doing up there?
Aline moves away from everybody else because I am not getting hit as a group. And Valine is going to... I should have probably made sure that I'm in range, yeah. Valine is going to cast Negative Energy Flood.
Okay.
Spell save DC
a spell
18.
save. Okay. Okay. This is a con
Constitution.
save? Oof,
Yeah.
okay. She's gonna try and turn Auril into a zombie. That'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
I got a dead crystal.
Yeah. Alright, so con save DC 18. Let's see here. She passes. So half damage.
I at least hope so.
5d12. Let's
Half
see
as
what
much
you do.
on successful. Yeah. So 5d12. This posted up here. Didn't do it there. Okay. D12. 5. Not a die that gets used often. Wow.
That's big rolls. There's 3 of them above 10.
You
None
are
of them. None of them above. None of them below half either. Fuck.
What's that? What happened now?
So 23. Fuck
Keep
me.
Carrot dead. I'm rolling good now.
Keep Carrot
You
dead.
did well. You did well the first round, and I sucked ass. And then you got stunned and trapped and.
So
now
what you're
I'm lighting
saying
it up.
is that one of us has to fail for the other
Yeah,
to
you two
succeed.
are some sort
Yeah.
of cosmic balance where if one of you is doing poor, the other one's doing well, and vice versa. Yes, that is correct. That's what we're learning.
Seems legit.
Anything else for Valine?
No.
Alrighty. So at the end of Valine's turn, another cold light ray will kind of shoot out from the center, the glowing center of this blizzard, towards you, Leif. You are going to also get hit, and this is going to be for.
Is it an attack roll?
It is, yeah. You want to do something?
I'll attempt to do this.
Yeah. So it's what, plus 4 AC?
Plus 4. Equal to
What
my
is that?
proficiencies.
Does
Yes,
that?
plus 4.
You're at what, Leif? 18 or 19?
I
Does
am
it put
at
you up
18.
to? If you're at a 19, it saves you. It's a 23 roll on the die, or 23 roll
at-
together.
I'm at 18.
Okay, so it puts you to
Ah.
22. So just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
unfortunately.
does it do any resistances or anything?
No.
Okay. Where am I at? I need to do this again. I was at there. There it is. It's a 23 cold damage hits you, Leif. See, that's the funny part is a lot of these rolls that you guys have been getting as well, like, it seems a lot smaller than they are because you guys are getting to have all of it, and I'm not giving you the whole numbers first. I'm just giving you the halved, but, like, those are the
Wait,
numbers
I
she's
can't. I can't have cold damage.
rolling. Only if you're resistant to cold.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You
Right.
gave me full number, right?
I gave you full number on that one, yeah.
Okay.
That was
okay.
my point. Yeah, you're getting hit by, like, 20s. Everyone else is getting hit by, like, 6, 10, you know? Like,
Well, it was enough to kill Kara, so.
she got hit by a 9 or something, like, you know,
Yeah.
still under 10, right? Like, then you get rocked by literally 3 times the damage. I'm just like, listen, that's why, I'm just saying. But yeah, okay, so Leif gets hit by that. That's the end of Lean, so it goes into Leif's turn.
All right. Let's party.
Let's party.
Party. Okay. We're gonna come in here. Dodge over here. We're gonna come into the square. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine there. As I brush past Mace here, I just look at him and I go, "You got this.
Great.
You got this." And I go,
So, hold on.
make the right choice.
He doesn't even stab Kara. I
just,
love it.
just so I'm asking, you're going like past these methods, or are you trying to avoid
No.
them?
I
Like, what's the-
specifically,
You're going
I
like-
specifically like went like
going
this.
down? Okay.
I love how it's gotten to the point where everyone feels so guilty doing it. You're
I
like,
don't.
"No, it's
I
your
have-
turn.
I have no
It's
problem."
your turn.
No, I have no problem. I'm pretty sure I bitch slapped you to death last time.
Yep.
This is accurate.
I'm just saving mine for down here. So I got that. Echo comes out. We can come 15. Yeah, all day.
Please, Zach, help is coming.
Here's the thing: if you had attacked her once, I could have attacked her twice and then rest her.
I didn't know that. Well, now I know that for the future. Okay, didn't know that. I thought everyone just.
Well,
That's
just
three-
keep in
three
mind,
that saves
melee
failed.
attacks crit automatically.
Yeah,
when-
you don't have to attack twice.
Oh, so like it's one attack over two failed.
Yeah, if you walk up
Yeah,
to her
on-
because she's because of the technical status
prone.
effects from the conditions you have when you go unconscious, it is basically an auto hit critical. So that's 2 failures, and then you can do that twice.
Oh,
You
cool.
know,
Yeah,
once
alright.
per, or that happens twice because you have the 2 attacks. So technically, you can kill her on one turn if you want to, but you can't necessarily. I don't think you'll be able to heal her on that turn, unless you have a bonus action for it. I guess, depending on order operations, but that's up to
Is your
how you want
aura-
to run it.
Bonus action? Reaction?
No, it just happens.
Yeah, you could do that if you want.
All
I
right,
could
so
also
s-
just use a bonus action to cast a spell to heal her, but you know.
Yeah, however, whatever the order of operations you want to try there is.
That's that. All right. So I come down here. All right. I see Pluzak and I just go, "How's the soup down here?" And I just start slashing into these methods. 25
Hurt.
action. for 11.
Bye, Life Echo.
28 for 12. A big crit. The big
Okay,
double crit.
so hold on a sec here.
Well, you might not have a crit, so hold on.
No. He'll still be able to use that at minimum. He has all 3 attacks on this turn. It's just a matter of where it's going to go. I just got to figure out what's hitting what and what's dying to
I assume
where.
something's gonna blow up and then it's gonna die.
Oh, that's true too. Let me see here. So, yeah, and that's kind of my point is he's getting a little ahead of me. So let's see. The first
I mean, you're just gonna, you're gonna get it
11.
anyways because I'm gonna die. So
We'll see. The first 11 puts you at.
I guess I should re-roll.
Does
one of
not.
those.
So that one doesn't quite kill the first method. The 12 certainly will. Puts it down to here. So
I'm gonna
then it's a
re-roll.
dex save. So before the
Mhm.
crit,
Mhm.
sadly, the echo would
Mhm.
die. Did you summon that echo this turn?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So at that point, unless you have another way to attack from yourself, the echo would not be able to swing the third hit.
It would just be if I can use my laser rifle.
From you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's fine. Just re-roll me the damage. We'll let you keep the die roll. And you could still roll the crit with the laser rifle. Just changes the damage, I know. So
So I roll the laser and then roll the damage, right?
yeah, that's fine.
Is it-
Or you
I
just,
don't know.
that's fine.
I don't know how to do it otherwise.
Nah, you're good, man. That's okay. And then
That.
yeah. So let me. So that's you, and then another 22 is 30. Okay, so it's just the one that breaks, but you almost shattered another in that top grouping. The damage for them on you guys is... Leif's Echo, of course, disappears. Pluzak, you succeeded on the save, so you will take 4 slashing.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else, Leif?
I think that's all I can do for now.
Alrighty.
That's
Okay.
all I can do.
So, Mace, your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna take the opportunity attack here.
Okay. So that is a group of 2 methods, I believe. So they will swing. Still on the methods, right? They will not quite hit you. I mean, they'll hit you, but your armor stops it, so no
Yeah.
problem.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Auril in her crystally shoddy form, and I'm just gonna say, I still don't have much respect for the divine, but and I'm gonna hit Carrot. I think it's twice that I need to hit her for it to go
It
fully
would
down.
be. It would be, yeah.
And as I do, and my aura will heal her.
Failures.
I will say, but I find this distasteful.
So, smacked twice and healed the full health.
If you want
Okay.
to. Yeah, it's your choice.
Yep, that's
Anything
that's
else on that
what's
turn,
happening.
Mace?
No, I think I'm fine.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So then that will put us at Pluzak. So go ahead, Pluzak.
All right. So hear me out.
Good way to start.
Thanks, Leif. And I'm
Pluzak-
going to
Pluzak
stealth.
disappears.
I'm going to stealth away
Oh, gosh.
from these guys. 5.
I mean, I guess they will still try an opportunity attack. They're just going to, like, swing at the air, hoping to hit you once they see you disappear. Of course, it's going to be a disadvantage and all that, but let me see if either of them manages, regardless. First one certainly misses. Second one is a crit fail, so yeah, neither of them. They will just, like, whiff at the air at each other.
Nice.
Leif's gonna look
um,
at Bluzak and be like, "You could have left this whole time.
Just no.
I didn't kill Kara for this."
Oh man, I want to talk to Leif.
I want to talk to him so bad. That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
that will-
He's just got to connect with his slug.
He doesn't want to. Yeah, I guess that's Bluzak's turn. Just nopes right out there.
Okay. All right. And that's it?
Yep.
Okay. So the last of Auril's legendary actions will shoot out as she's going to shoot a beam at you, Mace, having watched some weird ritual occur as you beat your own god and then raised her from the dead. Let's see if she manages to hit you. Yes, that will.
Is this an attack roll?
Yeah.
I'm going to Cloud Rune it and make it hit me instead.
Okay, that's fine. So let me roll. It would be. It would have been 15 cold, so halved is 7. goes to you
Yep.
instead. And then it goes off of Pluzak back to the top of the turn order. So that's Auril herself. She will measure this. Okay. So the whole blizzard, of course, shifts as she floats her way over to here. And as it approaches both you, Kara, and Valine, essentially you feel that the center of this blizzard, about 10 feet, anything within 10 feet of Auril, starts to get kind of battered and beaten by icy shards, and the cold starts to get so frigid that it does do damage. So both of those characters, Valine and Kara, would take 15 ice damage. Of course, that's before halved, so Kara, that would be 7. Valine, if she has cold resistance, that would be 7 as well, Pluzak.
Okie dokie.
But that's just
Awesome.
from being kind of in this blizzard and close enough to her. So after that, she will take her turn to actually attack. She's going to shoot 2 more polar rays. One of them is going to be at Leif, and the other one is going to be at Mace. She will hit Mace, and she will miss Leif. Oh, actually, wait, no, sorry, hold on. What's her actual? That's her die roll. What's her actual plus? I think, is it 1 more or 2 more than that? Sorry, 1 second. Oh no, sorry, it does hit Leif. Leif is an 18. Yeah, so it will hit Leif with that.
So, I got a crazy idea.
So then it's
Go on.
Go for
I'm gonna
it.
grab this thing. I'm gonna slam it into the Mythalar.
Try it. Do it.
Could certainly try. Yeah. So Leif, that is 16 cold damage on you. Mace, 13 half to 6. And then let's see. That's the 2. That's her movement. Yep. So that's where she ends. Kara.
So I'm gonna let my spear drop.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over and try to grab the crystalline version of Auril
Let's go ahead and roll grapple.
with a 25.
She will just barely swoop out of your hand with a 26.
Fuck, this is what I want to do. So I'm gonna try again.
Does the less we got from Mace add to your grapple?
That's a good question. I don't remember, honestly. Mace, do
Let
you
me
want to...
check.
You can re-roll it if you want. I don't...
That was dedication. I
Ceremony,
think.
dedication, correct.
I
Saving
never
throw.
rolled to save. Yeah, no.
Okay,
So
so it's only
not bad.
saving throws.
Yeah.
All right, so I will try again to grab Auril.
Got to beat a 27.
Fuck.
Damn.
Those are some of the highest rolls I've had tonight, outside of like 1 crit on Leif.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't crit me.
I know. I didn't roll the crit. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It
I
was
was
it was
like-
an
I was
it
like,
was a crit in the terms of it hit you no matter what. It was not a crit in terms of damage. I'm just saying that was like the highest die roll I've had in a while.
Well, because I missed both of those are both of my actions.
Mhm.
I will retreat out of the cone of fuck it's called.
Okay.
And I will move back to here.
One of the polar rays will of course shoot out at you. It will hit you for 21 halved 10 cold damage.
Yeah.
And then it goes from Kara to the Mephits.
Good luck, Leif.
So yeah, that's the funny part I'm thinking about. I think
Who said that?
yeah, 5,
Yeah.
10, 20. These I think are just going to circle around Leif. And these Mephits will go for Mace. I go to where they are in my sheet here. So the Mace ones are these guys, which is 2 Mephits. Will hit Mace. And that's this many's plus 2, 6, 8 slashing, and 3 cold. So 11 total damage on Mace. And
Okay.
then the ones on Leif will swing with advantage.
Excellent.
First group will still miss regardless. Second group will also miss. Actually, I think they're off by 1, 17.
Yep.
So
Nice.
Leif's doing a good job fending himself off from the surrounding swarms of Mephits. One of them gets their ice breath back, but it's not going to use it just yet. And then at the end of their turn, another icy ray is going to shoot out. Who will Auril want to focus on? I think she's still pretty upset at you most, Mace. She's going to try and target you again.
Okay.
Will not quite hit, so you're good.
Okay.
On that legendary action, and then it rolls over to Valine.
Okay, Valine clearly doesn't like the cold. 10, 20, 30,
Yep.
She has 30 movement speed. She has 45. And she's going to do the same thing again. Negative energy flood.
Go for it.
It's 5d12s.
All right, so she's gonna do a con save.
Yep. Not as good as the last one, but still good.
18 pass. 18 just meets. Okay, so she'll
18
pass.
meets. Yep.
So half of 32 is 16. Still another 16 solid damage on Auril. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah.
That is Valine.
I will tell you, by the way, Pluzak, on both these instances, I think I mentioned it earlier, magic resistance for Auril. Both of these instances, it was the advantage roll that actually saved. So you're close. It's just she has pretty strong magic resistance.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah.
She wouldn't be a boss without it.
Yeah. Anything else from Valine?
Oh, that's it.
All right. Just wanted to let you know because it's one of those things. Like as a DM, you see it and you're like, "Man, the player's making the right choice. She would have if it was just the one." Like, Leif, your turn. Oh, actually, hold on. End of
Yeah.
Valine's turn. She will use one more legendary action and shoot another ray. She's gonna keep fucking going on Mace here quick. She's really mad at you. That one will certainly hit. For 23 cold, so halved 11.
I'm gonna still rebobs that one.
Have her reroll it. Okay.
And she quickly hits.
She
That would
still
be-
she will still hit you. It is a lower roll, but she still will hit you.
Okay.
It went from a 26 to a 23 for the hit. So
damage still the same or?
yeah, I'll give you the same damage.
Okay.
So it was 11 cold on Mace, and then it goes to Leif's turn.
Nice. Okay.
Also, who has advantage? Leif, or sorry, Mace. Claw. I guess nobody. All right, keep going. It's all you, Blake.
All right, we're we're doing fine. We're doing great. We're not even hurt like at all. It's totally fine. We're gonna see, right? Bluzak could do it, so I feel like we can do it. So, well, I'll start there. and,
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens.
If I succeed,
I just imagined Leif. Leif is just like, the soup got worse. The soup got worse.
What is this?
Okay, so the good news is you only get hit by one of the hordes as you leave. Let me see. Oh no, sorry, they're d4s, not d6s. Let's make sure we're giving you the right damage. And that one has only 2, so that's good for you. So you take 5 slashing damage and 2 cold damage. Very low rolls as you move away from that thing.
Okay, so
Those mm-hms make me think you're still very close to down.
I'm not even close to down. It's funny you say that. With this yellow circle, that's the good circle,
That's
right?
the good circle.
Mace?
Mace can choose to
That's the
heal
good
you.
good?
Yeah, but on his turn. That's the healing P.
okay.
You've got the fire P. He's got the healing P.
Just gonna we'll just go up here. Yeah, wait, I lied. No, yeah, we're gonna move up here. Nice little Lafette comes out to play,
Okay.
and he pops down here
Mm-hmm.
for a little party time.
Party time. Swing life away, buddy.
And then a little pop.
Definite hit. Okay. So that's going to kill one of them. So at that point, he would disappear.
Nice. And shoot some lasers. Some lasers in there. I guess just one. And do I get 3 shots per?
You get 3 attacks per action regardless, so you would get 2 shots still if you're shooting
Okay,
from
there's still
from
each shot is just an action. Okay, or
Correct.
an
Yeah, is an attack. Yeah.
19.
19 will hit. Yep. 14 more. Not quite enough to kill it, but it is very, very close to dead. 21. It's going to die no matter what here, I think. Yep. 15 certainly puts that method at 0, so it will explode, and this group is gone.
That's I believe I should be able to use. I'm going to second wind here. And I'm going to turn to Mace and just be like, "It hurts. Everything hurts really. Oh my god, it hurts really bad. Hurts really, really bad. Hurts everything. Hurts when I pee. Hurts when I don't pee. Just everything. Oh god."
Oh, wonderful.
So
Go
what you're
s-
saying is you have a kidney stone.
Yeah. And he's
Ow.
passing it mid-combat. So then it would go to Mace's turn.
Yeah, okay. Things are starting to look dicey.
Was that a D&D pun?
It could be.
You know,
I think it's definitely a good one.
I'm not at death's door yet, but I'm starting to knock. So I think start of my turn, Aura is going to heal probably Leif at this point. Honestly, yeah, I'll just heal Leif.
Okay.
Is it a D6 or D8? It's a D6, 2D6. So that's a 5 for Leif. I only have 2 more turns of this thing, so I better make it count.
So, Leif, you do get 5 more HP.
I'll take it.
And I think we are just going to. So when I attack the Mephits, do I attack them individually or as a cluster?
It's as the cluster. Yeah, there's 2 of them basically in that horde next to you still.
Right. They are annoying me, but
And just be aware, because you are in Auril's zone, it's heavily obscured, so you technically have like the blinded condition on anything that's near you.
oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I wasn't. So if you are
I thought it
swinging
was
at
just
them,
ranged attacks.
no. So if you're swinging at them, if you're in it, so if you're outside of it, shooting at her in it, because she is in a heavily obscured area, it is disadvantage on the ranged attack. Once you yourself enter the heavily obscured area, it's like being in a blizzard, so you will have the blinded condition essentially, and so it would be disadvantage on anything that you're attacking in the blizzard next to you. Does that make sense?
That's interesting. Which because you're making just separate commentary, but
Mhm.
this I guess kind of environmental effect is stronger than something that is just say for example just regular darkness, not the spell, but just darkness.
To a degree.
Uh,
I mean, I think technically darkness is still the same. If you look at the darkness spell, it says that that area becomes a heavily obscured from vision. Or
Right,
anything
right.
within
Not the
it,
spell,
right?
but that's what I mean. Not the spell, because the spell cannot be illuminated unless it's by magic
Right.
of a certain degree.
Yeah.
Whereas regular darkness, you just light your candle or whatever, and you're good.
Yeah. I honestly, like, pretty much what she has going for her is almost the same, I think, as like a, what is it called? Cloud of Fog, Fred? What was it Ravnus used? Um,
Yeah.
because that also
Fog
does
cloud.
heavily obscured the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but in
Um.
her case, it's a blizzard. And I will tell you,
Yeah.
she
So
has
I.
2 different magical effects going to a degree, where she has the blizzard veil for the larger radius, and she also has a
Radius
AOE
one.
that is like a thing in her third form as well. So you technically have 2 different overlapping effects going right now as well. So,
Right. Uh.
sorry, it's called Blizzard Veil is the one that's the heavily obscured area, and then she has Frigid Aura, which also does damage. So, yay, bosses.
You know, I am pretty low HP, and I don't think we're in a situation where we need to do desperate measures just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend all of my lay on hands and heal myself, which is 40 points of HP towards me.
Okay.
That is 0 lay on hands left. And that's an action, which means what do I have as a bonus action? Not very much. So in that case, I am just going to move. That's still 30. Okay, yeah. I'll move over here. I'll take the opportunity attack. That's not an issue.
Okay. Let me go back to the Mephit. That's why I can't find the thing I'm looking for. So it will roll at you. It will not hit with an opportunity attack.
Cool. As a matter of fact, I'll just finish my movement here. Since I'm passing them instead, I'm going to finish movement here.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Okay, goes to Bluzak.
How many Mephits are left in this bottom group?
The bottom group next to you, that one's still pretty good. 4. 4 Mephits left.
Then Bozak is going to move the ball, be over here. Gonna dash over to the other side.
Go for it. You watch as, like, you run around the prismatic shield that you left behind, and the group of Mephits that's in there, they've, like, been banging against the wall, they've been trying to get out, and just as you wander by, for some reason, they all stop and sniff the air, and one of them just retches really hard.
Just
They're like, what the fuck just happened?
who farted?
Jesus Christ, what are you shit? We can't shit. Oh, what is that then? Did one of our,
Fuck,
did
get
one
me
of us-
out of here.
Did one of us just crack and release some methane? What the fuck?
Yeah. That is all Pluzak, invisible Pluzak's going to do right now.
Alrighty. So at the end of Pluzak's turn, Arl will use her last legendary action to shoot one more beam. She's going to shoot it at Leif. Let's see. Yep, definitely I'll hit. That's this many's for another 17 cold damage on you, Leif. And
Great.
then it will
All of
go
them.
back to the top of the turn order. Auril will float her way over. Let me just do the measurement, make sure. Yeah, she can get there, no problem. Plop herself right here.
Oh, great.
And as she moves into range on her turn, it will be 15 cold damage to Leif, Mace, and Kara. That is, of course, halved for Kara and Mace, so 7 for you two. And
Yep.
Leif will take 15 cold. And then she's going to...
Oh, that puts me down.
That puts you down? Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So then she'll just shoot at Mace and Kara.
Is this a ranged attack?
Yes, so she is going to be
an
shooting
aura.
at disadvantage at you. She will still hit
Okay.
you, though.
What the fuck? Okay.
And then at Kara, she will also hit. So that's... I almost did the wrong one. So for Mace, 16 cold, have to 8.
Okay.
And Kara,
Should be the same, right? Oh, I know it's different damage
two different
attack. I'm
attacks.
thinking.
Yeah, two different
yeah,
attacks. 19 cold, so have to 9. And then she still has 10 feet, so she's going to go... fuck it. She's just going to try and float away from... Actually, no. She can't put herself in Leif Square, so she can't get where I would think she wants to go. So she's just going to put herself here. Actually, does it make a difference to her? Yeah, fuck it. I already moved her. That's the end of her turn. It goes to Kara.
Alright, so first things first, bonus action Healing Spirit. It's going to plop on top of Leif. So you immediately get a d6 roll of health. So you have 5 HP, and I'm going to draw a quick square for that. Wow, that's not the tool I selected, but fucking...
Good
my
healing spirit,
retar-
though. I like it. It's a giraffe.
It's fucking retarded, and I'm getting rid of it. Um,
Well, fine. Then I'll make a healing spirit giraffe. Fuck you.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's the one I wanted to make. Well, I'm gonna fly over to here, and I'm gonna try to grab the crystal again.
Here, Blake. You got a healing spirit giraffe.
So where does the tie go? Does it go up by his head or down by his chest?
It's got 2. He has one at the top of
Hopefully,
the neck
I
and one
will
at the bottom of
succeed
the neck.
with a 24 this time.
Try and grab her. Okay,
Wait, what?
Let's see what she can do.
Spirit animal.
Great.
No, not quite.
Fuck! What is her fucking dodge?
I would assume tiny. She's probably got high dexterity.
Yeah, it's actually just that I'm giving her advantage with a low dexterity roll. She's just got buff stat stuff still.
22. Come on, I could get this. You gotta fuck up eventually.
23. Sorry.
Wow.
That's happened to
I
you
should be
twice
getting
now.
just one.
No, the first roll she blew you out. The second roll, the first roll was a crit. The second roll was literally just one more.
At this point, we might as well just,
Just
pummel
start
her,
fucking wailing
you know?
on. I wanted to slam her into the orb,
I've
but
been
no,
expecting
apparently
you guys
the
to
dice
wail
don't
on her.
want that.
Yeah, I've been expecting you guys to wail on her. I just...
She's just
I
It's
wanted
your
to
usual
do
MO.
something- Look, I wanted to do something I thought was cool.
I think it's
Apparently,
no.
can't
Listen,
do
I think
nice
it's cool.
things.
It's just the grapple's not working. You could try like a thunder wave and push her.
Look. I've done the grapple twice. I'm not gonna try again. It doesn't want to work.
just
I'll just
saying.
start hitting her now.
I'm just saying. All right. So anything else this turn, Kara?
Fucking I spit on her.
Totally. I'll give
Can
that
you
to you as a
take
free action.
one
Fuck it.
step to the left?
Sure. I can take one step to the left.
Thank you.
Okay. Legendary action. She is going to polar ray. She's gonna hit Leif again.
She has disadvantage because you're prone and next to her.
Yeah, that's not gonna change much. She's
I mean,
still
that
hitting
didn't stop
21.
her
Look, I
Okay.
tried. All right, give me
Yeah,
some.
it is the right call. It is true. It is all factual, truthful evidence. But 20 cold damage for you, Leif.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm dead.
I mean, it's not half your HP, so you're not dead.
So then it goes to the ice mephits.
True.
The ice mephits. Auril is actually going to communicate with them. Not that you know what she's saying. These mephits. I need to check something. Where's my notes?
She's
on
saying
these
racist
mephits?
slurs at us.
These mephits are these guys. They did
I
that. Okay.
hate robots.
So I need to go here. Okay. So they're just going to, float over here. And they are going to swarm the downed Leif.
Oh my god.
So Leif, you're going to take a hit while you're on the ground. So
is-
that is 2 failures on your tracker.
Not even worried.
Auril then kind of telepathically communicates to all of you. And she says, "If you stop now, I will spare your friend. Continue and he dies." And then we go to Valine's turn.
Aline. And I just thought about what I want to do. It was probably not going to work. So, yeah, we're going to do... She's probably an elemental or construct, so this is not going to work. None of these spells. No. Okay. Lane's gonna move, and she is going to cast massive damage here. Kill touch.
On life.
On Leif. Yes, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't kill him if he's
Yeah,
already
exactly.
dead.
Fuck you. You don't get to make that call.
I'm not Kara.
All right. So chill touch will certainly hit her if you want to roll some damage on that.
Oh, interesting. She's not immune to cold.
It's not cold.
It's not cold. It's
necrotic.
necrotic.
Oh, it's necrotic.
Yeah, that's-
okay.
Oh,
She is immune to cold.
That
Receiving
means
my
Kara's
full-on-
back.
I'll full on admit that. So
Kara is back.
okay.
Roll
So
a 7 on 3d6.
yeah, so Kara better be rolling big here. To your point. Okay, so then I got to go back to my.
I mean, I've missed every grapple, so fucking.
So you're owed something at this point, yeah. 7. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Anything else for Valine?
No.
Okay. So because Valine has damaged Auril, she will telepathically communicate and tell you your choice. And she is going to legendary action and try and kill Leif.
I mean, just before this even goes off, Leif was fucked no matter what the cards were because he's within 10 feet of her, so he would have taken the frost damage whether she willed it or not.
Well, that's at the start of her turn, I think.
Yeah, and that's before all of us, I thought.
No, she had her turn before all of this. Then it should be my turn. It should be hers. Something like that, I think.
So she's top of the turn order. Then it went Kara, then the Mephits, then Valine. And she's doing this as a legendary action after Valine's turn. So she's definitely going to hit you, Leif. And sadly, Leif is going to be our first actual death of the campaign.
Damn.
I would like it
So
known
that's a
that
corpse.
you need to
So,
throw
hold
it
on.
at the sun.
The hit.
So- Kara, you specifically, as you watch this beam tear through Leif, you actually watch as his soul, for the first time, actually leaves his form. However, I will tell you, even as it begins to dissipate and go to, beyond the veil, a place you know all too well, you feel a strange connection to it. You're not sure what that means, but you can still sense Leif somewhere out there. You're not sure you'd be able to do anything on this plane, but like I said, you know the world beyond the veil pretty well. But that's your choice. At this point, it does transition to Leif's turn. However, he just kind of coughs up blood. Anything you want to say before you corpse out, Leif?
Bury me with my flask. Tell my father I'm sorry.
I think Valine, just from across the room, would just be like, "Tell him yourself! Isn't he already dead?"
Fuck you! And then I
Leif's middle finger just comes up. Oh no. Alright, so we'll transition past to Mace.
Well,
The
no
giraffe
collateral
leans
damage
over
anymore.
and sadly,
so
licks Leif's face.
yeah, no collateral damage anymore. So I'm gonna try something, and
Valine
I
made
want
the
you to
choice
tell me
for you.
how you're going to rule this because I myself don't know about the choice of words.
Mhm.
But I'm intending to Thunderwave, much like you suggested.
Yeah, go for it. I think if it's
Uh,
it's one of those things, it pushes people back if they fail, right?
right, but I don't know if the cube's supposed to be centered on me or originating from me in a direction of my choosing.
Oh,
It-
that's
yeah, we've had this discussion before. My opinion is it starts at you and then originates out, because I would assume that you're casting it from like an outcast hand or something like that, right?
Cool.
It's definitely
In
not like
that
an area of
case-
effect around you. It's a in front of you sort of thing.
Right.
it would
In
be
that
like a
case,
cube in front of you.
Yeah, cube in front of you is the right to call it. Yeah,
actually,
wrong
which one is stronger?
Nope.
it's a 20-foot cube, right?
2d6 versus Thunderwave
it's like
being
this
big, I think.
2d8.
Is it
Yeah,
15?
okay.
So it'd be one smaller than that. Oh no, it's be bigger than. Okay.
I'm going to Thunderwave at second level.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, so what's your save DC on that?
Save DC is 17.
Okay.
Let me just find Thunderwave. Second level.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So
Well.
do that, and then the Mephits as well.
I mean, the goal is to throw Auril here. Let's be real.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. Oh no, sorry, this. Yeah. Okay. So here's what happens. You cast Thunderwave, and you actually feel as this Thunderwave, you start to channel it, and a voice just kind of almost tickles in the back of your mind as you hear Amon basically say to you, or sorry, Anam, say
Anam.
to you, "There's not much I can do, but I am here to help. You use my element, I'll be there for you. and you cast this thunder wave. And Auril actually initially starts to get pushed backwards as the
Oh.
thunderous wave kind of booms its cacophony outward. And you would watch as her divine spark basically has to redouble and glow even stronger, and she will basically use her final legendary resistance, so she's completely out of those now, to resist that. The Mephits, however, tumble completely ass over end and find themselves blown straight into the sun that is the Mythalar. As they connect with its surface, you watch it ripple and kind of move like magma, and they try and make a Constitution save, which I already rolled, and fail miserably. And I am going to live roll this for you guys, just so you will know, why this was definitely a good choice. Let me see. We'll do it this way. Is it just R slash?
R/space D whatever
It
die.
is a space. Okay.
Yeah. Or /R.
No, we're gonna
Hang
find
on,
out.
I got it.
Yep, slash R. But there you go. You can see the total.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
We need to get Oral in there.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, it's not
What do you
as
think I was
it's not
trying
as-
to
it's not
do?
that it's a bad idea. Oh man, that was an exceptionally high roll too. Jesus fuck.
Jesus.
So you watch the methods just enter the sun and just disintegrate, just a screech through the generations as they take almost 200 damage and vaporize out of existence.
You ever seen an ice crystal sweat before?
You hear
Just
the
turns into steam.
It's literally you hear the shrieks in the steam as it's released. Yeah, like oh my god, every bubble that escapes from the sun is just another steaming scream. The shrieks of their souls, my lord. Okay, that is certainly a turn. So Mace, what is the actual damage on your? So it was 3 and 3. So also, I do want to tell you, as this thunder
Oh.
damage radiates out to her, you would watch as she cracks more than normal. And this is not just from
Oh.
your god, but you would think potentially a vulnerability in this form.
Oh, she's vulnerable to thunder damage. Okay. Interesting things.
Yeah, so you learned a lot there, hey?
Yeah. Okay.
So, as a reaction, I'm going to grant Mace a bonus die, and just look at him and go, I need to do a thing.
Interesting.
Okay.
Care to elaborate?
Anything else you want to do on this turn, by the way, Mace?
All I will say is that I will look at Leif's body with, I guess, my usual, I guess, semi-stoic expression, and then I'll look at Kara and say, if we can get him back to town, I can probably restore him. No, actually, no. I don't have the materials to get him.
Mace
'cause I don't
starts to
have-
panic.
Well, the panic is setting in. Focus on her.
Okay.
I'm going to
okay.
do a thing.
All right. Then yeah, I'm going to move over to here just in case. And my aura ends and it's gonna heal Kara. I'm gonna heal myself because Kara should be at full HP or
Yeah,
close to
healing
full
yourself
HP.
is probably a good call.
Good
yeah.
call.
So so that's
Hey,
nice.
good heal.
Good
Nice.
roll. So that's that. Aura should be gone now. And that frees up my bonus action to cast Hex on her.
Okay, go for it.
Which I'm
It just
no
happens,
damage,
I'm
but
pretty
you know,
sure.
yeah.
So I'll put a little skull on her, try and have a little reminder. Awesome. All right. So at the end of Mace's turn, she'll use another legendary action to try and polar ray him. Let's see how that goes. This is disadvantage because of how close he is. 23 will still hit you.
I will shield that
Okay. Then it will not.
using my last level 1 spell slot.
There you go. Okay. Hey, it's good use of the utility, man. So
Yeah.
she will try and blast you, but you manage to get your shield up in time, and it dissipates the cold energy enough to not take damage. It goes into Pluzak's turn.
Hey.
Our little ninja friend.
Uzak. Okay, question. If I move here, can I see her, or is this thing in the way?
I'll say you can see her. It's such a big device. There's definitely like a gap that I think you'd be able to have line of sight. If you were shooting like an arrow or something, she might have like some partial cover. But I think if it's just line of sight, you're totally fine.
I'm gonna go here, and we're going to. Oh, that's touch. Okay, so we'll do a guiding bolt
Go for it.
at 6th level.
Let's go, Pluzak. The Pluzak big hits. Let's go. Oh, actually, and yeah, okay.
Oh, if that's gonna hit.
19 on this form does.
Oh,
Oh
thank
wait,
God.
sorry. She's still level 2. That will hit next round. It does not hit this round.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I am no longer invisible, and yeah, that's it.
Alrighty, I think that's fine. End of your turn. She will one more polar ray. It's her last legendary action. Will hit. This time she's gonna shoot at Kara. So she'll hit you, Kara, for 20.
Is she
halved to
swinging?
10.
Is she swinging over 21 every attack?
She's swinging. The lowest she's rolled recently was the 23. Yeah.
Okay, just
But yeah, so it's
want
20.
to double check.
You're good. So it's 20 cold, half to 10 for you,
Okay.
and then it goes to the top of the turn order. So as we hit this round, you actually watch as her form starts to drip and melt, and she actually will telepathically communicate out to all of you. And there's a bit of confusion in her voice as she says, What have you done? Why is their faith waning?" And she's going to kind of aggressively redouble her efforts on you guys. That's going to be another 15 cold to both Mace and Kara, halved, of course,
Okay.
to 7. And then she will start her turn proper, which is going to put her in the position to do what? She's just going to shoot one at each of you. We'll see what happens. Oh, so she's going to miss Kara for sure, because disadvantage being too close, she's going to crit fail. And then she will hit Mace.
Okay.
Did I double click that? Hold on. Game log. I did double click that. She misses Mace as well. Yeah. So currently she's missing out. And goes to Kara's turn. Making sure I didn't misread. Yep, Kara's turn.
Kara's going to pick up Liv's body, and she is going to basically cocoon herself in her wings and embrace it, and going to ask, "Are you finished? Because I didn't hear a bell."
I think you went for a real drink.
Leif coughs up some blood. Sounds like maybe he's saying something, but then you realize no, it's just the air settling in his body.
Fuck, he bendered. Woo! So I would start channeling some of the magic that I've unlocked, and basically, I never really went over how to do this per se, but I'm gonna make a connection with the other side.
Yeah, you can absolutely try. Much to your point, this is something that Kara's never done, so you're kind of trial and error, going by feel sort of thing. So how are you trying to make that connection? What sort of attempt you
She's
making here?
basically, because she can detect portals and whatnot, and she's been removed from body and spirit a couple of times. She has this mental image of just walking up to a door, opening it, and basically stepping out into that chateau-looking area when she got transported back that one time. She's going to basically walk through the door there.
Yeah, so you close your eyes and you hold Leif's form in your arms, and you start to envision the void. It's definitely a familiar place to you. You know what it's like to have your soul, your spirit separated from your physical form, and to pass into that place. And as you imagine yourself reaching out towards this door that is the access point in your mind, you do grasp the handle and you pull it open. However, the moment you try and step past that threshold, it blocks you. You feel the physical restraint of your body is holding you back.
Oh, I see. Well, she can see through the door?
You can't necessarily, it's still kind of like a black void, but you know this threshold well. You know that beyond the other side is the void of death that you have been to many times, and you can feel Leif's soul on the other side. You just feel like stuck in your physical form. You would not be able to cross that threshold yet.
Kara will say through the door, "Grab a drink and grab a seat. I'll be there shortly."
Okay.
Was that my action for this turn?
Yes. We'll say it's your action. If you want to do like a bonus action or something, I'd definitely let that happen.
Not much else I can do. So in this case, I will have gently put Leif back on the floor. That would be what I do.
Okay.
And I guess move the healing spirit onto Mace, so he gets his D6 of
Okay.
Novocaine.
Okay.
Nice.
Not much, but doesn't suck.
That's an honest work.
All right. Okay, so then that goes to the Mephits. which is only the ones that are left in the circle.
And meanwhile, they just watched and felt their kin
Yeah,
just
there's-
evaporate.
There's methods here, right?
1 second. Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry. Excuse me. Alrighty. Yes, you're correct. Thank you, Fred. Where did I lose them in my list? Oh, that's this group right here. Because this one got vaporized, so that's this group. Okay. Yeah, so if that's the case, they'll fly up to Kara. Just swing if they can. That's this bad boy. There we go. Nope, definitely not going to hit with that, though. So they will miss you, Kara, and we will go to Valine.
Okay, Valine is gonna move there.
And I will remind you all again, Auril's form seems to be dripping and weakening, so much like what I told you for that guiding bolt, Pluzak, you have a new AC there for you.
Yep. The question is, do I take damage when I enter this or is this not a thing? in
That
this phase?
distance, no, he would just be heavily obscured. Valine would not find the ice and wind there to seem enough to damage her yet.
Valine is gonna use her Staff of Power
Hmm.
and cast
Here it
Lightning Bolt.
comes. Let's go, baby. That's a straight line.
That is 100-foot straight line.
Fuck yeah. All right. So she's gonna have to do a dex save, I believe.
Dex saving throw. Does the
DC.
staff have its own DC?
Good question.
Uh,
I'll tell you, she's probably gonna fail because she does not have her any more legendary resistances. So.
Charges, freaking, First Strike spells. Doesn't say, so I'm guessing I'm gonna use my DC.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's-
every
Sure,
that's
there too, quick.
for a particular strike has its own DC. Yeah, so I'm gonna use my DC, which is 18. So it would be a DC Dex 18, which she's been doing pretty well with the Dex
Okay.
saves.
Using your spell save DC and spell attack bonuses, it specifies it on the Staff of Power. So yes, that is correct.
Oh, okay, missed it.
Yeah, it's good. Just making sure that we know. So
yeah.
so her DC, which is what again? 18?
Yeah.
And actually, it should be higher with the Staff of Power, unless you've already added that.
I believe I added it already.
Okay. So she definitely fails on that instance.
Yes, I added it already.
So, give me that. It's lightning damage in this regard, or is it actually thunder
It
damage?
is lightning.
Okay.
28.
28, big hit.
Not bad.
Definitely takes all of it, that's for sure. So, damn, big hit, definitely.
Okay. And not gonna tell the party to move. They're gonna all take opportunity attacks. Yeah, so that's it for her.
Okay, absolutely, no problem. Kara, no, sorry, misread where I was on the list. Goes to Mace. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go to Leif quick, just so that he knows what's going on. Leif, just so you're aware, you're basically standing in what seems to be just a long ass line of people. You can't really see an end either ahead or behind you. You would kind of think that somewhat strangely similar figures could be echoes, could not be, maybe kind of are filling the line in multiple places ahead and behind you. And out of the darkness, you kind of would have heard Kara's voice echo, like I said earlier. So that's what you got going on while you're currently dead. And then we would go to Mace.
Nice.
What you heard was, ain't heard no bell, sit down and get a drink.
Okay, well,
Leif sits on the ground. Where's my drink?
so, Kara, you're confident that you can do something about Leaf.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then I'm just pouring everything I've got on this.
Go for it. I mean, you've got her marked with lots of stuff, so if you can get that
yeah,
hit.
I've still got Enmity and Hexblade Curse and Hex on
Mhm.
her. So here's what's gonna happen. Instead of attacking twice, instead I'm going to cast Booming Blade.
Okay.
But before that, well, I mean, I guess in at the same time, I'm going to cast Thunderous Might.
Oh, yeah, okay. Bonus action, and then the main action, yeah.
Yes. So let's see. First, Booming Blade,
Definitely hits. Absolutely.
then Hex, then 4 from Hexblade Curse, and now Thunderous Smite. Jesus, this thunder damage sucks.
Well, at least it's being doubled if it hits her. So
Yeah.
DC 17 strength save. That's actually probably the best save that you can have her doing right now. Passed it on the die. Failed because she has a minus.
Wow.
Oh, rip.
So,
I feel so sad.
Pluzak's like, my people.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 29 And another, so 35.
Oh, hold on. Just checking. Can this be upcast? No, it cannot. But I'm still casting it with that second level spell slot because we
Yeah,
do not have
just
any
no more first
others.
levels, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, anything else, Mace?
No, that'll be it for now.
Alright, end of your turn. She's going to use another legendary action. Take a shot at you again. Let's see, that will hit.
Yep.
That one is for 40 total damage, so half to 20 cold. That was a crit.
Okay, fine. Still regards.
Okay, making Mace use all of his spell slots.
Yes.
Turns it from a crit into a hit, so I will re-roll the damage. Much less so. 16 total, have to 8. So
Good,
20,
good,
I think, is a pretty good bonus there. Do you want to
Yeah.
give that advantage to anybody?
I will give it to, well,
Give it to
I
yourself.
guess I'll give it to...
It says so in the spell.
Yeah, I'll give it to myself. That's... well, I got advantage anyways.
Yeah.
Any person.
I'll give it to, I guess, Valine? Because she's the only one in range to really receive it.
I could too.
Are you not going to deal with Leif?
I am, but there's a method to it that requires some time.
Okay, then I'll give it to Kara.
Alright, that's fine. And then we would go into Pluzak.
All right, Bluzak.
Another guiding bolt. Give it a try.
Maybe,
you only,
maybe
you only
not.
need that 19 this time. Which means you'll roll a 17.
Right. Exactly. Bluzak's gonna move up to here and pull out his scroll of Tarask. No.
Fuck you! God.
Boom! Spawns a foot right on top of her. And everybody else apparently too.
He only unrolls a quarter of it, so just its foot comes out and smashes her.
Yeah. I guess.
This
Guiding
just
bolt.
arrives. There is a scroll with Taras legs running across the territory, ruining lives.
The good news is it can't eat everything like a normal Tarask. The bad news is still trampling the fuck out of everyone.
Yikes.
Ooh, went for it. Yeah, not quite gonna do it, buddy.
See, this is why.
Do you still have an
This is
Hyperion
why
die?
Pluzak doesn't
No, I don't
use.
think so.
No, I use it. Why he doesn't use spells? Why did that? I mean, attack rolls.
Yeah. Alright, anything else,
I had a
Pluzak?
+9.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was
Jesus.
like, he just has to roll a 10 or above. It's literally a 50-50. Nope.
Yeah. Nope. Nope. Yep. I'm done.
Alrighty.
Pluzak misses again. So that means Kara's building up to something great.
so I will certainly do some damage as it comes into her turn. 15 cold on Mace and Kara, have 2-7. And then she will just do her typical shoot some rays. She's gonna shoot. I think she's just gonna double down at Mace at this point. She will hit one of. No, you're 22 AC, aren't you? Yeah,
Yes.
she will actually miss both those. Shit turn for Auril. Alright, well, nothing much she can do beyond that. So, Kara.
Hopefully, I down smash.
Go for it, man.
Fucking hell, I don't know my luck at this point.
Come on.
23. Okay.
Supposed to be good.
All right, so this is getting all of my
You
bonus damage.
do not have Radiant Soul anymore because we were past round 11, just so you know.
Oh,
Everything
okay,
else,
I'm turning
everything
that
else you
off.
would have. Yeah, I wrote the reminder in when you started it. Kara loses Radiant
Thank
Soul
you.
on round 11, so yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
So down smash.
Still.
Wow, all
20.
ones. I think we're sharing the same luck here.
Yeah, at this point, it's just fucking you both.
It's because Leif died.
Yeah,
We let Leif die, and now it's just like, fuck
Like-
you guys.
yeah,
I don't know what you're talking
The game
about.
is
I'm
like,
just
your damage
filling in
dealer's
line.
gone. None of you get to do it now.
So that was the first
Still
attack.
20 total. Okay.
And on attack number 2,
Definitely.
I'm
hits,
going to
yeah.
add a fire giant strike because I
Okay.
didn't use it on the last one
Mhm.
because I thought this might happen.
So she heals from fire. So it's good. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Could you
fuck.
imagine?
Okay. All right. Well, we're fucked, guys.
Yeah, the god of ice
so
and snow in her last form just gets healed by fire. We don't know why. It's
that's going to be a
13 total.
23 worth of damage for that one,
23,
and the
sorry.
fire rune is coming out with it.
Okay. So okay, and fire rune
Rolling the
is
fire
a
rune.
con save, I believe.
It is a strength saving throw.
Ah, is it on that one? Okay, look at that. Let's see here. Still a magical effect though.
Ignore the 7. The 7 does not do anything
Ooh,
here.
So the only reason she's passing is it got a crit on the advantage roll. Otherwise, physically she would not have been able to pass that. But I think it's half damage still. She's just not restrained.
Reading.
Yeah.
She takes.
The target takes the extra 2d6 and must succeed, so she's still going to take the fire. She's just not restrained and taking further. So, still
Yep.
pretty good. So nothing from the Vladimir Spark thing. Yeah, so it's just the 5, but still 5. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you've got her looking pretty close to dead. Maybe not one of those hits, but another 2 like that would put her in the ground.
Alrighty, and that is me.
Absolutely. She definitely seems to be, almost shaking is the wrong term, but vibrating as lots of cracks and her form starts to drip more and all that. So
But I'm a god, and you are subject to rules.
okay, Kara, that passes you. We're gonna go to the Mephits. The Mephits will continue to try and hit you. Let's see here. They will. They actually hit you this time. This group of Mephits is how many left? 4. So that's going to be 15 slashing. Yeah, 15 slashing and another 13 cold half to 6.
So 21 total?
21 total, yes.
Cool, I still keep that.
And then it goes to Valine. Actually, at the end of the Mephit's turn, I think we're going to have Auril do another legendary action, so she's going to shoot at Kara once quick here. She sees Kara's taking damage from her Mephits and wants to try and follow up on it. That will hit. It's another 20 half to 10 cold.
Okay.
Valine.
Okay, Pauline is gonna try something different. And 5, 10, 15, move up. Take damage now in the aura.
She would, but not on her turn.
Okay.
So as she gets closer, she starts to feel the ice and the cold kind of pelts her harder and starts to bite at her flesh more. And she knows that she's in that area, but it's not quite hurting her yet.
Does a 29 hit?
Yes, absolutely. So I believe that's a... okay. So she will hit for 14, and will be able to get, I believe, that much back or something, if she wants it.
She gets half of that back. Vampiric touch, melee attack against a creature within reach on hit. You regain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage dealt. Until the spell ends, you can make this attack again on each of your turns as an action.
Yeah.
I get 7 HP back.
Absolutely. Alrighty. And then, so that's the end of Valine's turn. Anything else?
Yeah.
Okay. She's going to shoot out again. Kara, you're going to take another hit. Auril is aggressively trying to get rid of everything around her here. It's another 20 cold, half to 10.
You strike me down, I'll only become more powerful than you can imagine.
I will end you all. And she continues to Leif. So Leif, you're just, still standing there. You feel like the line maybe has moved? Like you've stepped forward, but like it also feels like you haven't gone anywhere,
It's like going to the DMV.
Yeah, it's very much like that, yes. Exactly.
Am I supposed to pull a number? All the other laves are just holding up a ticket.
Yeah. Well, that's the hardest part, is like, even if he gets to the counter, they're going to be like, well, which one are you? All right.
The next one.
Step forward to Mace's turn.
The only thing that's upsetting me about this is the fact that I'm behind a bunch of my echoes in line.
Well, you're also in front of a bunch of your echoes in line, too.
Well,
though.
yes, but the ones that I'm behind feel like they're more important than I am.
That's actually
They're
that's the funny thing.
massive.
So every time we come to Leif's turn, he just keeps echo jumping further forward in the line, but he still doesn't feel like he's getting anywhere.
Bonus action teleport.
Which is the
teleport.
furthest one up? I see one 30 feet over there. I'm just gonna. All right, Mace. Anything you wanna go for here?
Yeah. I mean, I am out of thunder stuff, so I'm going to just go back to the good, reliable
Smashy
humbling.
smash.
Yeah. Do still have advantage thanks to Kara. This is my last turn of Vow of Enmity. And my last turn of Hexblade Curse for that matter. So I'm just gonna have to do that. So first attack. Oh, sorry. Should be at advantage.
Mm-hmm. Can roll again. Definitely hits.
Yeah, nice. And second attack. Oh yeah.
There it is. Okay. Give us that roll.
Both should trigger Hex
Mhm.
independently. So one, and I'm gonna roll Hex twice because it's part of the same roll.
Yeah.
And two +4, so that's a +8.
Well, no, does it? It only doubles
That's just
the die. Oh, are you saying +8 because the first one as well? The first hit.
yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
I was considering that already as 19 on the first one. All right, got you.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I think that's all of my bonuses.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you that's actually more than enough, and you will shatter her in this form. Okay, so with that being the case, a lot's about to happen. So I guess in terms of order of operations, Auril would reach 0 HP from your blow. Chance basically blasts through her crystalline form and shatters it into just millions of tiny pieces. However, in the space where she was, essentially just remains a tiny glowing blue, like snowy blue spark. This spark is almost the shape of a snowflake, and it seems to just hang around for half a second before it starts to dissipate. However, Leif's kind of inert body suddenly starts to move. However, it's not Leif himself, but his greatsword, as Fortuna flies out of her sheath, floats up into the air and actually quickly stabs herself through this glowing spark. And I would tell you there is a general sense of urgency from the greatsword, but seeing as none of you are currently in contact with it, there's no real way for it to communicate with any of you.
I'll take hold of it.
I would tell you, in no short order, if you can do something about Leif, she can only act for so long.
Oh, I got that. Kara will look over to Mace and go, give me about 3 minutes. And Kara will once again pick up and hold on to Leif, but this time she will slit her throat.
Okay. Pluzak, just throwing this
You
out there
know-
for you. Is Valine's attempt here to take and capture Auril's soul?
Yes, if she's classified as humanoid.
She is not. That was what I was going to clarify for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
And I do think that Auril would, not Auril, Valine and Pluzak and all of you would kind of know that at this point. She was
Okay.
essentially a elemental enhanced to a godly level.
Godhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you are aware. But yeah, so Kara, I guess you all watch as Kara just raises a blade to her throat and cuts her own throat. I won't have any major pomp or circumstance about that, Kara. You can kill yourself. Puts you
Cool.
definitely
Can I walk through the door now?
Well, it puts you into death saves. I'm more curious what the rest of the party does when they see you do that.
I trust her implicitly, so I'm just going to pummel her face.
The flasher.
I do nothing.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute.
No, that's
Kara
not true.
died?
Leif teleports another 30 feet in front of the line. All right, so
Kara died? Soul cage.
no. In all honesty, though, like Mace, are you going to like clobber her?
Yeah, I'm going to
she's
finish her
basically-
off
Yeah, sitting there
and
sputtering blood
wait
from her
to-
open throat wound. Just
yeah.
you walk up and bash her on the head a couple times, put her out of her misery.
And as I'm finished,
Chance is just like, I still am not used to this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise Chance towards Fortuna, towards Leif's sword, and tell him to ask her if she needs help.
He actually doesn't really even ask. He has a rough understanding of what she's doing just by nature of the kind of item he is. So he's going to actually take and reform himself. I'm on the wrong page. That'd be why. He's going to pop himself out next to you and actually do something in his human form to help. He'll basically stand there and grab Fortuna's hilt. And what spell slots do you have left, Mace, if any?
So, I will be very honest with you.
Mhm.
I have one spell slot, and it's a 3rd level spell slot, and I was saving it to rest Kara.
So Chance will start to focus that energy into Fortuna, and basically will tell you, I can help her, but it's gonna cost what's left in your tank. You want me to?
I'm gonna look at Pluzak and at Valine and
yeah.
ask, do you have a way to bring her up?
Pluzak like holds
Sorry,
up one
I
of
was-
his
I was
turtle
muted.
treats.
Valine points at the soul cage that she's holding and gives a nod.
I was not talking about
Okay.
what do we do here.
So if you turn to Pluzak at that point,
Yeah.
Pluzak would then say, if you don't want to go that way, we can go the way you would like it.
You can heal her.
He says like, I need to be extra clear about this because it's
Yeah.
Pluzak. Pluzak just reses her as a
Yes.
zombie. Like,
Okay. I will say this. to Pluzak as I'm opting to give Chance my last spell slot. Know that if anything happens to her soul, there aren't enough bodies in this world for you to hop back into. And
I would just look at Mace and be like, heat metal? Question mark?
yeah, I'll just give Chance my last spell slot.
So, Kara, you're like barely holding on to consciousness, and you're just hearing all of this happen around you.
And you just hear, "Fuck's sake!" All right, so I'm assuming once I'm dead, I just start walking up the line of laves.
Yeah. So,
get to-
just to clarify,
mine.
Mace, Mace, I guess you're gonna like. You already bashed her head in, so she's good. Chance will focus your energy into Fortuna, which will definitely help her hold Auril there for at least a little bit longer. Pluzak, I'll let you figure out what sort of healing spell you want to do on Kara when all this is said and done. But Kara, you find yourself kind of at that same door, the door that you were imagining, and you actually stop for a second and you realize, because this is you're far more attuned with this realm of the dead now. And you actually kind of realize this door is something that was always there, but it was a door that you've never actually stepped through before. You recognize that the void that you're in, this space that you're in, is definitely death, but you would kind of akin it to limbo. You've definitely heard that term before, having been in this mortal plane for long enough. However, you'd believe that beyond that door is truly the realm of the dead, the place where souls go when they are, kind of no longer reachable. However, as you are a Valkyrie, this is an easy enough feat for you to do, and you open the door, and you step across the threshold. As soon as you walk through essentially this dark plane in front of you, the vision that you see changes completely. In front of you are just endless lines of souls. People just, basically queuing, and as soon as you see them, you recognize they're queuing to essentially reach their afterlife. This is something that, you had forgotten, but being in this place, seeing this again, you quickly remember that this is kind of how the afterlife actually works. With so many different gods and so many different people having so many different beliefs, essentially the gods just started hiring souls in the afterlife to start sorting other souls. So you start kind of
There's
walking.
a King Yama there.
You kind of there would be in some place you believe, but you start kind of walking along the lines, and you find you have a lot of power in this place. You can see things that the souls would not be able to. You kind of have a general sense of everything that lays in this land, and you know that you have power here that is beyond what even exists in your normal mortal realm. So you actually walk, and within 3 or 4 steps, you actually find yourself covering a lot more ground. And you arrive at just this essentially wooden counter. And there's this soul sitting behind it. And it kind of is typing on some sort of device and adjusts its glasses and looks up at you. It blinks, very stunned, like 3 or 4 times, and just stammers. You're Valkyrie? Why?
I am.
Why are you here?
Oh, one of mine is in here somewhere. I came to collect him.
Yours aren't supposed to come here.
I know. That's why I'm here to get him.
Like, basically looks around, realizes there's no other desk nearby, and she's just very confused and just, and then, like Kara, you just sense that somewhere in this line that's like extending out behind you, Leif is definitely there, and you just kind of turn and you see him.
I'm not going to take up any more of your time. He's right there. Don't worry, I'll sort this out.
Yeah, as soon as you kind of sense and see him, actually, you realize that Leif's very soul suddenly is just there in front of you. So Leif, from your end, you've been queuing in this long line, and it really hasn't seemed to move much, and you keep popping to other echoes. And then you go to teleport to an echo, and all of a sudden you're at this wooden desk with this, like, oddly nerdy woman behind it just stammering away, talking about how Valkyrie should be there and not sure what she can do, and there's Kara, just standing there in front of you.
Holy fuck. Did I die?
Yes!
You're dying.
You're dead! You're both technically dead.
Wait, am I like Leif dead or am I like Kara dead?
I don't know what that means, but she
dead.
like holds up a sheet of paper in front of you, and it just says in giant red letters "Hell" across the top.
No,
You're
no,
dead.
No, he died. he died in combat, and that means it's my jurisdiction. But I'm not done with him yet.
Well, that's why I told you he's not supposed to make it here. Like, as in,
Eh,
this isn't. She like turns around and like this giant filing cabinet just slams to the ground out of nowhere, and she like pulls a drawer out, but it doesn't stop. It just like goes like
Yeah,
tens
yeah.
of feet out, and she like pulls out another file, and it's just this gigantic file, and she slams it on her desk, and you see the heading is just Valkyries, and she's like slides Leif's paper into that file, and just puts it back in the filing cabinet, slams it shut, and she's like, "He's yours. Take him. We're good.
I appreciate the lack of bureaucratic tape. You're good at what you
We
do.
don't want your kind here. Honestly, this is gonna make my life a lot harder because every person in that line," and you like turn and you watch all the souls are just staring at you. They now want what he got. So thanks.
Well, that they're not my jurisdiction.
I'm aware,
And Kara
and
will
neither are
wrap
they.
and Kara will wrap an arm around Leif and just like, all right, we're going back now.
No, wait. Did we win? Why are you here?
Oh, we kicked her ass.
I wasn't there.
Oh, you were the spark that made them decide that we weren't playing hard enough ball, and May shattered her like 1,000 pieces. And Fortuna's currently holding her in place for some reason.
Only 4/5 of a team.
I mean, you hit her
Still better
pretty
than-
hard.
Still better than 3/5 of a man. Heyo.
But,
oh no!
Oof.
So wait, does this mean I can do this every time?
No.
No! Lady
wasn't
behind the
asking
desk
you.
is like
Stares-
shooing you away at
Stares
this
at the
point.
woman behind the desk. I wasn't asking you.
Both of her hands, she's just like shooing you away, like staring at you angrily.
Come on, let's go for a walk. We gotta go back.
Before I start walking with Kara,
She's still holding onto your arm. She's not letting go.
I want to look at the lady behind the desk and just be like, your job must be very hard.
I hate it here, but at the same time, it's better than being dead.
Is there anything I can do to make it easier?
Got a drink?
Lady,
he
you spoke to the right
He
individual.
puts down a small cask, right? Not like we're talking like 8 inches tall, 6 inches wide. It's 23 and a half ounces. Of
The other half
fine
ounce is
mead.
just him sampling.
And then I'm gonna turn and look at all the people and all the leifs that are there, and if I can, I'd like to snap my fingers and make all my leifs just disappear.
Yeah, so you do that. You give her the cask, and you actually watch as she like quickly like pulls it to her chest, opens up one of her desk drawers, and like shoves it in. And you would notice that there's just like an assortment of very clearly like old wines and whiskeys and things that she like collects one way or another. They're from a whole bunch of different places,
Eras.
like in eras exactly. You wouldn't even recognize some of them, but you can tell they're fancy bottles and things like that. And Leif knows enough that it's like that's all alcohol. So you
That's Red Label.
recognize.
I know Red Label.
Yeah, you recognize a connoisseur when you see one, right? And she like nods in gratitude. Continues to shoo you away, but like with a smile on her face, much happier. And you turn and you snap at all of the echoes in the line, and they all kind of just look at you quizzically, and all of the other people are very confused for a moment. And then you like elbow Kara a little, you just nudge her, and she like swiftly like does a thing with her hand behind her back, and then all the echoes just disappear after a couple seconds, and you kind of like stand there as if you had done it. So all the other souls in line are like, oh, how did he do that? What was that? How do we get one of the
Arrow-
ladies? Like they're all
Kara will
whispering
whisper
shit.
behind the desk. Technically, they were mine too.
Yeah, no thanks. That actually helps. It gets rid of a lot of the line.
And she'll reach back down to the mortal plane and just go, "Time's now."
Yeah, so what we're going to do instead is we will flip now, and we are going to go back to the realm of the living. So Pluzak, you would have watched Kara kind of, get beaten by Mace, and then
Get
Chance
slaughtered.
turns into his human form and grabs onto Fortuna and starts like channeling some magic power into her. So what do you do once that happens? Do you want to give Kara time?
gonna-
Do you want to just walk up and heal her?
Yeah, I'm gonna look over. Well, I guess I should probably be over here, right? I'm gonna look
Your
over
choice,
at
man.
Mace. Yeah, I'm gonna look over at Mace and be like,
So I lied.
I'm out of I'm out of
metal.
spell slots. Yeah.
okay, no, yeah, like the draft is now on Kara.
It's like licking Kara's face and Leif's face. The spiritual giraffe is very very concerned. Also shouldn't technically
Thanks.
exist, but it still does because
Yeah.
of its concern.
Or it's a Yithrin thing.
Yeah, the power of the city being this close to Mythalar is just like throwing off enough magic particles to just leave it. It can't heal anyone, but it can continue to exist.
Mace, when am I When am I supposed to do this?
He's like standing there
Well-
with his hands charged like a defibrillator.
I'm not sure.
It's just rubbing them together. Just
You know what? Just do it now.
Now?
I don't. I. Yes, do it now.
And then
Do
you
it
hear the
live?
voice. Now.
We're doing it live.
So go ahead and
Hey.
just roll the spell for me, Bluzak.
I guess. Do it now. Just do this.
So as always, as soon as the healing starts, though I believe this might be the first time Pluzak has done this, you would feel the kind of mana of the gods, this great power beyond most of the magic you've ever casted in your life, suddenly channels through you and then into Kara. However, Kara, this time it's a little different from normal. You feel this power well up in you, and you feel a connection to Leif. You believe through this
Well, yeah,
connection.
he's currently being hugged in Kara's giant
Absolutely.
chest right now.
But also, it's more in terms of your life force. And you would believe that if you were to channel this life energy towards Leif's soul, you could restore him the very same way that you tend to restore yourself. So, what this means, and this was a mechanic the whole campaign, should you have needed it, but clearly didn't, you have your entire health pool that you can divide between the two of you. So you can give
Oh,
yourself
yeah, he's
everything but 1 HP and give him the last HP. You can go full half and half. You can heal him full and put you to just whatever's left. However you want to split that between
Yeah,
you two.
we'll split that 50-50. So you'll get well, it's 129, so it couldn't be easy. You'll get
Yeah, just split 128 of them.
65 HP, and I'll get 64.
Alrighty. So there you go. Leif, you suddenly sit up, take a deep breath in as you feel your kind of, not necessarily atrophying lungs, but lungs that were not being used suddenly kick back into gear. And for the very first time, you experience coming back from the dead. It's kind of a horrifying feeling as you realize that you were in fact truly dead, and if not for your connection to Kara, that would have been it. Your life would have been over. So you get to sit there and wallow in that feeling for a moment, but sadly it is only for a moment, because as soon as you start to recognize what's going on around you, you see Chance, both his hands wrapped around Fortuna's hilt, as her blade is being buried into a essentially shining snowflake. It's like maybe the size of 3 inches across, but very clearly it has a lot of power, and it seems to be resisting Fortuna with all that it has. And you can kind of sense just a general unease coming from her. And you can't quite hear her voice, but you get the feeling that as soon as you sit up, it's almost as if she's screaming for you.
As I sit up with those big inhale, and notice this.
And this horrifying spiritual giraffe licking your face, by the way.
Right. Push
I'll,
that.
I'll let
Push that
I'll
away.
I'll let go of him so he can slide down.
Okay.
I just go. I'm gone for 5 minutes, and you give Fortunia away. Jesus. And I look up there, and then I look at Kara, and how far up is this? Is this in the
I
air?
was sitting down when I did this, so you're only falling about maybe 8
No.
feet.
Yeah,
the
she's basically
sword.
just
Where,
putting you
the
back
sword. Where's the sword?
up. So basically, it's like between Mace and Chance.
Right here.
Oh,
somewhere.
it's not. It's not in the air.
It's on the ground right next to you, basically. Yeah. So she's kind of like. Here's what we'll do. Give me 1 sec.
No, that's fine. I thought it was in the air. That's fine.
Yeah.
I
so
just wanna,
it's if this is your ground, right? The snowflake is kind of like laying perpendicular, parallel to the ground, and Fortunia is kind of like this,
Through it.
impaled
Okay. Yeah, that's
into the ground, right?
No, that wouldn't. I
through
thought
the
I was going to
snowflake.
be airborne. I
Yeah.
don't want to be airborne. I just want to reach out and take hold of Fortunia.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
So, the moment that you make contact with her, you actually feel almost as if it's almost as if her nerves settle, as she feels, the presence of your mind once more connected with hers, and essentially, she would sigh and tell you, "Oh, thank God, she actually brought you back. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that might not be possible without my power, and I only can do one thing today. So let me ask, Leif, because I don't have much time left. Do you truly wish this goddess dead?" Now please take a moment, and no, you don't have to answer immediately, and think about the repercussions of what she is asking.
Are we all privy to this conversation, or?
It's just Leif and her. I mean, he can say something to you guys if he wants to, but currently that's all that's happened is she has communicated with him.
Well, no, wait. I don't. What repercussions? What repercussions are the fact that I asked for this? Oh, I don't like this.
Can you clarify that for me? Are you actually like, what is the question you're asking her if you're trying to ask her something?
I mean, I'm asking, like, what happens if I do wish this?
Okay. Fortuna senses your hesitation, and because she is still she's still in contact with Chance. Chance is with you both.
And feel your
Um,
weakness.
she is going to actually kind of. So this is the first time you've actually felt like Fortuna has a sense of kind of like anxiety. Um, you can tell that she wants to answer you, but very clearly she's outputting a lot of effort to try and do whatever it is she's doing to this snowflake. And so she's going to kind of reach out to Chance's mind, and of course you'd hear this, and Chance's response. She would say, I know it's a burden on you, but can you bear helping me a little longer? And Chance would reply, yes, but me and Maze are almost out of power, so hurry! And because you did use
hearing that would just put a hand on Chance.
you would not.
and
You wouldn't hear any of this.
Nope,
That's what
never
I'm saying.
mind. Okay.
So the only people hearing this are the people currently in contact with Fortuna. So if Leif mentions it or if Chance mentions it, you would learn this. But because currently it's all telepathy between them, it's just them. But because Chance had that level 3 spell slot, he will redouble, and that's definitely going to be more than enough energy. He can help focus through Fortuna here. And Leif and I are going to disappear for a second. So we'll be back.
Okay.
All right. So the reason I'm doing this is just because I want you to have the kind of organic nature of being able to express this to the party or not. But essentially, to your question, Fortuna would what's the right term? You would feel almost as if her heart kind of like melts a little, like she feels this general sense of like kindness and almost pride towards you. Because most of her, you would get a general sense of all of this through your connection with her in this instance. Most of her past, because of the power that she wields, the people who wielded her have been selfish in instances, and there has been a lot that has happened where people have put what she can do ahead of her being. So the fact that you've asked, what will this do to you? You're kind of having this sense of like
Oh yeah, I mean
doubt,
to clarify here, yeah, I want to make sure that my wants don't make me lose her.
right, and I totally get that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where you're coming
Okay.
from, and so
Yeah.
she's very much grateful of that, and she appreciates it, and you actually for a moment feel yourself kind of your consciousness almost actually falls into her, and you for the first time are actually pulled into kind of her inner world. And you see Fortuna for the first time, and I think I have a picture for this. I just don't know if I have it in game. I might send it to you personally. Let me check quick. Okay, so I will send it to you directly. But you actually are going to see what Fortuna looks like for the first time, as you actually see essentially this golden-haired goddess standing in front of. I'm just going to describe it in my terms. You know the Stargate. It's essentially something
Yeah.
similar to that, but it has
Mhm.
very similar golden runes running along it to the runes that run along her blade. And you can see that the center of this circular portal very much shows the world around Fortuna, the sword. So like you can see it's like a scrying portal that shows everything that's happening around her. You can see yourself through it, and Auril's snowflake, and Chance holding onto her hilt, and you can tell this is how she's actually experienced everything when she's been with you. And she kind of walks over towards you. Her back is to the portal. She's clearly not paying any attention to that anymore. She's trusting Chance to continue holding Auril's power back, like she asked. And she actually reaches out a hand for you. Not necessarily like a handshake per se, but like reaches it forward almost as like you could kiss the back of her hand. But she's not looking for that. You can tell she's just like gently reaching for you. Do you
Yeah.
want to take her hand? Do you want to?
100% I would.
Okay, so as you take her hands, you generally feel like you are actually, touching her, like a person, the warmth of her skin, and you basically feel this sense of ease come over you, And the reason for that is she kind of tells you in no lesser terms, Leif, I will never leave your side so long as you hold the great sword of the king in your hands. And I say that name specifically because it is what your father called it, and he chose to hand it down to you. As I'm sure you are aware, I was not one for belief in his choice that you deserved my power. Many have misused it, but your father was a great man, and he was right. And the fact that you are worried about me even in this moment proves it, and I thank you. But know, Leif, know that this time now is your time to choose. To utilize me for the betterment of your friends? Because I do believe that is the only way you will utilize my power, much like your father. Or do you wish to covet me, like all those before? I can return. If you fight in my name, if you spread the goddess of luck Fortunia as that which you fight for, my power will one day return, the same as any goddess. But it will be a long time, because I will need to utilize all of my power to stifle Aurils. And that's Fortunia for you. And are there any questions about what she's telling you? Do I need to clarify anything for you, or because I think there's some degree to which some, like, you as a player might not understand like gods in this world as well as I think Leif as a character might, in the essence that all gods in this realm have a divine spark, and essentially what Fortuna is holding down right now is Aurel's divine spark. If Fortuna lets this
Oh,
divine
okay.
spark go,
Okay.
then Auril will still exist as a goddess in this universe. Essentially, that
Mhm.
spark will be like you can think of it as like 0.1% power, where she still
Right.
barely exists. And then any time that someone believes in her, any faith that gets added
She's
to her,
growing
it will
stronger.
grow exactly. So
Hmm.
currently, you have her down to the barest minimum, and Fortunia is locking in her godhood, telling you, I can end her here if that is truly what you wish, but it will take all of my divine power as well. So if you wish to bring me back, you will need to restore my divine power as Fortunia, the goddess of luck. And I do think Leif, would understand all that god stuff. So
And that's not just me believing in her, but not making, but like spreading her throughout to
correct.
make
Yes.
to make her
So the
known so
more
that
the more you make people believe that a goddess of faith exists, or a goddess of luck, I should say. I'm sorry, not faith. Faith in the goddess of luck exists, the more power she will have. So if you think as Leif that is Leif going out and doing acts of good and kindness and just saying I am a warrior for the goddess of luck, well, that could potentially work. Or you could go out and be like, here is the mantra, here's the Bible of Fortuna, if you want to write that. Like, you can kind of go any path, if you get what I'm saying, to
Mhm.
fulfill that. It's just whatever you think Leif would do to do that. And that would be the recompense for her using her power. Or you can choose to tell her not to, and Aurel's godhood would just kind of maybe get powerful again one day, and you could maybe try and take her down again that day if it's still within your lifetime. Like, so you have a lot of options here, if that makes sense. It's just more what you think Leif would choose to do, and would Leif sacrifice having Fortunia at his side for some unknown period of time? Like, it might take more than your lifetime. Maybe you have to have your kids continue. Like, you don't really know, right? It's kind of, that is definitely an unknown.
Yeah, I think honestly, like this isn't even a hard thing for Leif. It's not that he wouldn't choose this to just save his friends, right?
Hmm.
Like that is a byproduct. He chooses this because not only does it save his friends, but it saves like the realm, like everyone.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
this is to end all be all. And yeah, he has to make the sacrifice to work for the rest of his life to try and bring Fortunia back and possibly transfer that to his children
Hmm.
and build that. But that's something that his father believed that he would do if he had to, and he would do the same. So I
Okay.
mean, this fully understanding this is not a hard choice for him.
It's
Yeah,
still no hesitation, absolutely.
yeah.
And so Fortunia, senses all this because, of course, you have this deep connection, both in terms of like metaphysical and mental. So you're sensing her emotions. She's sensing yours, and she senses that it's an easy choice, but also, Leif definitely understands the weight of that choice, and she understands he would choose that every time. And her gentle smile actually cracks into the brightest grin. That, like, it's basically, you are watching a goddess smile. You feel blessed to be in her presence as the greatest sense of pride and joy, and she's actually even impressed with you. Comes across this connection, and she actually will lean forward and she gently kisses you on the forehead, and she says, "You've made the same choice as your father, and I appreciate both of you for it. My power was used to change the world many times before, but now, finally, I am happy that it is being done so." And you would kind of sense the connection start to wane as she releases your hand, and you feel your body just get pulled out of this realm, and you are going to return to yourself, and we are going to go back up to the party, and I'm going to explain the consequences of your actions. So, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we are back.
Welcome
Um,
back.
So, I think first, actually, Blake, before I describe what's happening, there's one thing that I owe the party.
God, that
So
was-
give me 1 second.
Perfect timing, if that
Is it money?
What happened?
Is it
Nothing.
experience?
Eventually, yes, that will be coming too.
I made a statement and then everybody joined back in, so I'm curious if my statement was correct.
Leif is dead. Leif has decided that he is going to focus all of his energy into killing himself again because he wants to go meet the lady behind the desk and get his liquor back. So,
Oh, okay.
Well,
That makes sense.
by
That makes
liquor, he
sense.
doesn't mean the alcohol. He gave
Yeah,
her.
her and all of her other booze. Like, he's actually going to leave the cask. Okay. So,
Oh, nice.
this is for you,
Nice.
Leif. This kind of comes full circle to something that was set up a long time ago. You can put this on the
Nightmares,
background if you
love it.
want, or you can do it later, and I'll explain all this to you after the session. So, you all watch as Leif he seems to almost go glassy-eyed for just a couple seconds, and then he comes back into himself, and you see a very serious look settle over his face, and he looks down at Fortunia. And I'll ask Blake, is there anything that you want Leif to say to Fortunia before she does what she's going to do here?
I think I would just say that this would always be my choice, and that myself and my lineage will do everything for her return.
Awesome. That's fantastic. So you all hear Leif say this. He says it out loud. He says it looking at his greatsword. And it takes a moment. You know that his greatsword has this kind of, sense of self to it. But for a moment, you're kind of curious why he's saying this the way he is, because he's not treating her as a magic weapon similar to chance, but that phrasing kind of catches strange in your ear. And then all of a sudden, you just see this kind of form. It's not as solid as chance, but it is definitely there enough to look at each of you individually and give you a gentle smile. Kind of just appears in the place of Fortuna's sword, basically standing over it. She will look at Chance, and you will hear her voice, all of you, as telepathically, technically, but still it resonates out. And she tells him, "Release my blade, boy. It's my turn now." And Chance will do so and step back. And you watch Fortuna raise her hand, and then she slams it towards the ground. And the greatsword, the golden runes along its blade, start to shimmer and then glow so bright that you all almost have to avert your eyes for a moment. And then the blade just slams hilt deep into the ground. And you watch the light, the snowy glow of this snowflake, get very bright for just a moment, flash, and then dissipate. And then Fortuna's blade sits buried into the ground, and the snowflake now has a whole bunch of golden lines, almost like lightning, running through it. And everything just seems to sit inert from that point.
So what did you decide?
That the betterment of this world and to rid it of the evil that is stronger than my need
Or bitches.
for a tie to my father.
So, Leif, I just want to ask, would you, try and remove Fortuna at this point, or?
Knowing that it is complete, that, yeah, I would.
Okay. So you walk up and you grab her hilt. You have to bend over to the ground. And you're able to pull Fortuna out of the ground, no problem. As you do so, you would essentially notice that the golden script that runs along her blade is the dullest that it has ever been. It's still gold, but it is like almost looks like a like tarnished gold, almost like a little like graying. You know, it's definitely nowhere near as spiffy and sharp looking as when you first received it. You do sense there is magic in the blade still. And I will tell you that effect-wise, you still have the ability to do your lucky roll with it, and it still acts as a +1 greatsword. But you definitely have lost the ability to feel Fortuna's soul. Or I guess not soul per se, consciousness. You still feel that there is a great power within the blade, but you definitely no longer sense Fortuna there the same way that she was before. For everyone else, just to finish the description, as Fortuna is drawn from the ground, the snowflake actually remains. You would recognize that it is crystallized now, and sits there almost like some sort of gemstone, like pendant almost. You definitely think that whatever it is, it's a physical object now. What did you want to say, by the way, Blake? I didn't mean to interrupt. Just wanted to finish that up.
No, you're fine. I was letting you do that. When I pull Fortuny out and you guys see this, I would look at everyone and say, know that this was not me. This was not my strength or my skill put into the finishing of her. Know that this was Fortuna, the goddess of luck, that she is the one that did this for us.
Chance would actually walk closer to you, Leif, and he would actually lay a hand on your shoulder, and he would say, "It's good of you to be honest about that. I would have told them if you didn't, but I think she would have appreciated that. The couple of conversations I had with Fortuna, well, she was an amazing person. I guess that's because she was a goddess, huh?"
Well, that's how goddesses are, I hear.
He just kind of nods.
Yeah.
And Chance will actually tell you,
that.
if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Bring her back!
Leif starts crying. He's been all stoic and serious until this moment, but now that someone else is like showing him the kindness, he's like, I'm gonna break down.
I can't do it alone.
Oh, I feel hurt.
Chance
You
tries
really
to give
think
you a
you're
hug.
alone?
He's like a little awkward about it, but he's like, she'll come back one day, I think.
You really think you're alone?
No. I just want all of you to know that she was more than we were and sacrificed everything to make sure that we got what we needed here.
He's gonna do a bit of a stink face under his helmet.
I mean, isn't his helmet his face?
Not quite.
Yeah, he does have an actual helmet, I think. Yeah.
Once upon a time, we actually saw what his face looked like.
Yep.
It was when Mallow stole his helmet and proceeded to get beat into the ground.
Yep.
Yep.
There were a couple teammates that had to do that to Mallow to set him straight.
If
I distinctly remember a shield hitting the bridge of his nose at one point.
I was more than that.
I think just purely based off the connection that Karen may have, she would be aware of the fact that there's at least a part of him that is thinking to himself that if you get everything you spend back, it's no real sacrifice. But
Yeah, we'll see.
Side-eyed look of shut up.
Well, and also the funny thing with that concept is the fact of like you're looking at it from the perspective of the gods that you know and the ways that like things have interacted with your life. But Leif is very aware of this in a different light, right? So it's just like completely the missing of the two minds.
yeah.
Very fitting.
You've never seen this, Mace!
But obviously he doesn't say any of this out loud. He'll be like, well,
Kara would, in a moment of thinking ahead, look over to Valine and be like, "Want to turn the temperature down just a hair before the people of the 10 towns decide that heat is worse than cold?"
Also, I just want
we
to clarify.
rise Afridi, the god of fire, into existence.
Yeah, I just realized I didn't actually describe this very well while it was happening. Just so you all know, the song I linked, you would have actually heard that start to play from Fortuna as Leif was kind of making his decision here. Specifically because, and sort of in the method of as it happens, you would watch as kind of golden musical notes begin to like float around her hilt. This is specifically a callback to the fact that there was a point where the virtuoso wrote a song that she absorbed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's what happened with that. I didn't describe it right. My bad. Happens.
Yeah,
but that is a canonical song. So theoretically, any of you that have questions about it can ask questions about it. I'm not sure who you'd get answers from, but all of your characters would have technically heard that. There is relation in that song and those lyrics to Fortuna, the character in this game. So
I can't speak for the rest of us, but fuck this city.
Chance looks
Not
up.
really.
Yeah, fuck this city and fuck its inhabitants. I'm definitely tired of it.
But there's probably still quite a few snacks for you. If you want to look for them.
Well, let's just hope they're tastier than all the fucking things you've hit me with.
Yeah, not a lot of quality out there, but
Era will
One-
stretch and sit up. Ugh.
Okay. I guess my only question is, this is definitely where the session will kind of wind down for the night. Anything that you guys want to do, we can definitely discuss doing here. But I just would like to clarify one thing before we get too far, and that is, what's the snowflake? Anyone want to do anything there, or are you just going to leave it?
Bluzak would definitely walk over and pick it up.
Okay. So we think Pluzak to be the one who approaches it? Alright. So Pluzak,
I'd
as
give it to Lave.
Time to get
reach down-
cursed.
Yeah, as
I'd
you
give it
reach
to
down,
Lave.
You kind of, touch your turtley hand to this snowflake, and you find that it has a consistency very similar to kind of like glass, or maybe even obsidian. I think that Pluzak might have touched obsidian before, so yeah. But, kind of like a very smooth, glassy rock, but it has a very serious, density or hardness to it. You don't think this is something like you could break in any way, shape, or form. And you definitely feel a lot of power contained within this item. The power of, some might say, a divine spark.
Chip.
Put this inside the Tarrasque I'm gonna.
Make a godly Tarrasque. The good news about this Tarrasque is, when it dies, it doesn't die, as long as people are still afraid of it. If the bigger the city that you release it on, the harder it is to kill. The more people fear it, the worse its powers.
Leif notices Pluzak picking up the snowflake, and he steps over and he reaches out his hand and asks for it. He just says, "Can I have that?" As his hand grows tighter around his sword, he says, "But again, can I have that?"
I'll hand it to him and remind him he's already died once.
And he will look back at Pluzak and remind him that he came back.
Only. Only because
Also, that
I
he's
healed
not
Kara.
made of metal.
Only because I healed Kara.
I love this. Leif's like, well, I came back, turns around and walks away, and Pluzak under his breath is just like, yeah, because I fucking healed Kara, you idiot. It's like the classic back and forth between these two.
Kara
It will
will
never end.
look at-
It's great.
Kara will look down at Pluzak and be like, "Thank you."
Oh gosh, that's wonderful. Okay,
But yeah,
so
fuck this magical city.
that's
All
fair,
aboard and wants
Kara.
out fast.
That's very fair, Kara. So, with that being said, why don't we take you from the Mythalar, pop you here, back to the Necropolis, and you guys would all be, down over here at the actual Mythalar device. I don't know how much farther I'll have you guys go tonight, and we can do stuff still, of course, but I'm not going to, take you back to the 10 towns just yet. But yeah,
I will
so
settle for getting out of the cursed city.
we can do that. You can look around more, because to your point, or to Mace's point, I think, if Chance wants to eat more stuff, yeah, I'll let you guys decide where you want to go and what you want to do. But I will tell you for sure, combat currently has ended, and I owe you guys some experience. So
But
let's
yeah,
see.
getting out of the actively cursed city is kind of a high priority for me. Because we don't know when the countdown timer on turning into a Nothic is going to start.
Oh,
again.
you guys are good on that. No, you do that. You do actually know that already. You guys learned that once you resisted the magics enough, you were fine. So.
Oh, I thought that was just a temporary thing.
No. It was the opposite.
Oh, okay.
Your curses from it were technically temporary until you overcame the spell sickness.
Gotcha.
Yes, so you guys would be fine on that front. Now, the thing is, you do know there are other things in this city. For example, before you did your long rest, you knew there was a tomb tapper near the Mythalar. That tomb tapper still exists. It's somewhere in the city. I did a roll related to that. However long that stays away from you is up in the air. That sort of thing. So, I owe you this, and you will get this. Did I get... Oh, no. It's supposed to be a 0, not a 9. And that's for all of you.
5,620.
Holy
That
moly.
should put you a little over level, if my memory is correct.
5620. Fly.
Valine gets that as well, Fred. She's basically on the same page as you guys, so every time you level up, she'll level up. So Valine will also hit level 12. She is a wizard of the Necromancer School, so anything you want to do for level 12 of a necromantic wizard, we can do for her as well. Or, I mean, you could
Okay.
technically off-class her if you want, at this point.
That's true.
Oh, and now I get Runic Shield.
Could be good for the Hex.
It would be very good for that. Ooh, and I get a new rune too.
Ah, that's actually the more fun thing in my mind.
What do I go with?
Alright, so I meant to say, by the way, Leif, if you are the one who has the Snowflake, just for now, if you know how to add a custom item to your inventory, just add Auril Snowflake, Auril, to your inventory. I'm actually going to build a magic item that you can attune to, because, you know, it technically has the power of a god in it, so there's definitely going to be some level of that is a magic item. I just have not put it together yet, so I'll try and do that before next session, so you can kind of get a sense
Magic
of
item, you
what
say?
you've got going on in your inventory, and if you want to discuss what that is with other party members or not, that will be up to you. Yeah, this is one of those moments, Claw, you know, like, remember the end of Chris's campaign when we just got a whole bunch of magical items, like, Valine's walking around with a Staff of Power that's kind of nuts.
Crazy, yeah.
Leif at this point has basically just got like a pendant of a god, you know, shit like that. That's just how it goes.
That's exactly. I was thinking about making a necklace out of it. Hell
Yeah, no, it would be
Uh,
a good size for that sort of thing. That was kind of my intention as what I was describing it as. But however you want to use it is up to you guys. You could fucking install it in your armor for all I care if you can find a way.
That's a custom
I can help with that.
Yeah, that is very true. You can indeed help with that.
I
do
know
not
what
know how to
Stone
add
Rune
custom
does,
things.
but I have the luck of fucking death when I use those sorts of things. So I just go with the Frost Rune.
That could be kind of fitting too, considering you overcame Auril.
Yeah, I'll take.
Tattoo
You know
your
what?
skin with a frost rune to be like, fuck the bitch. Now her power's mine.
I mean, not quite, but yeah, I'm gonna take the Frost Rune. That seems thematic.
Okay, I think that's cool.
And roll a d10.
By the way, I'm gonna do something here. I don't think I
Ooh,
normally
I
would
rolled
have,
a
but
10.
I'm just gonna do this because I know that 3 of the rest of you have seen enough monster stat blocks to understand this. So very clearly, I had buffed Auril. This is because when you look at base Auril, Auril's first form, 13 AC, 95 hit points.
Oh,
You would have killed her in a round.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spell save DC is 21 at
Wow.
base. So she was upgraded twice for you guys. Each upgrade was a +2 to DCs. So at level 2, it's 23. At level 3, it was 25. She had +2 as well to most of her stats per level. And then it was also +2 to most of her physical attacks per level. So that's why everything was coming down as well throughout. ACs as well was kind of the same. So that's why she changed, from like that one Pluzak Guiding Bolt was a 19. You were a round early. She was at 21 AC still on that, and then she was going to go down to 19 once you hit round 11. Round 11 was a big one too, which was funny because it ended up being both Kara's Radiant Soul and a couple of Auril abilities by the timing of when you did the the weather.
Yeah.
Just on the mention of the weather, we did reset the thermostat.
You
right?
can have not. What do you want to set it to? You can only go one step per time. So I guess how many
Not-
times did you use
Not Sahara level. Like we want to go from like
it? No, that's
we're
totally fine.
down
Like
in
Florida.
Brazil to we're in Florida.
Yeah, totally fine. It was just
Yeah.
more. You do it once or twice. I think is ultimately what it comes down to. So yeah, you would have changed it from. Well, actually, I guess you can even dial it in a little more if you want, right? So currently you are at clear skies, with unbearable heat and calm wind. So are you saying you want to change it to moderate wind and light clouds and hot, or do you just want to change only
No,
the
we just want
temperature?
the temperature to go down.
Yeah, because you can do that. All right, so clear skies, calm winds, hot temperature, or do you want to change it to warm temperature? 2 steps.
Warm sound good to people? Or
Yeah, sure.
Hot. You gotta melt the
Alright.
ice.
That's exactly
Alright,
why
so
and that,
we'll-
honestly, though, that is why I'm asking. Because if you leave
We'll
it
keep it
hotter,
hot,
it
then.
will melt ice sooner. But that depends on if that's actually your goal. Do you want it to just be sunny, or do you want it to actually truly melt?
Melts.
we want a
Pluzak-
nice
Pluzak
easy
sits
route
there.
out of
He's
here.
he's like doing the villainous like finger touch as he's like melt.
But it's Feline's decision because she's the only one attuned to it now.
and
I would
Leif.
assume
Valine and Leif.
he died. No
Uh,
more attunement after you died.
Oh, that's true, isn't it?
Oh shit! He does know these things.
Interesting point. I think with
Does that
Fortuna
mean-
it
hold
I mean,
wouldn't
on.
that's
matter.
up to you.
Well, no,
But
see, that, and
Does
that's a
that
good
mean
point.
that the
I think with Fortuna it wouldn't matter because Fortuna is attuned to him in a different way, and that is actually canon. Fortuna would never have been unable to be unattuned to Leif. Like you would not have been able to give her up to anyone else. Not that you ever would have tried, but like that's a very different thing. Yeah, that's a good point. I think actually much to that point, having died and revived Leif, you would no longer feel your connection with the Mythalar. So Valine would walk over and just adjust it twice, and then look back and be like, "Huh, I kind of like this. It's
Ah!
only mine."
Life would attune to the Mythalar.
Runs over, spends an hour.
Sit there for an hour.
Leave me.
You all can go. I will catch up. She is not allowed this power herself.
It is mine also. No.
So, I mean, what does people want to do? I made it clear that my goal is to get as far away from here as possible.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
And Leif seems to agree.
And I'd love to see all the stuff in the cave.
Well, and I think ultimately that's what it comes down to. And I think I will give you guys until next session, whether you want to discuss it, whether you want to just think about it yourselves. So, the intention from this point will, of course, be... I forgot to move this all. The intention from this point will, of course, be for you guys to leave. If, we'll come in next session, I guess. If there's anywhere in the city you guys any of you wish to explore, you can do so. I am going to... I don't actually have the tunnels map. I'm probably going to re-put that together. I won't have all the same stuff on it, but we're going to actually have you guys, you'll have to travel back through, and then we'll do any random encounters to get you back to the 10 towns and all that. Like, it's, the world still is the world. So if there is anything on that journey, you guys want to search the city a little more, you guys want to search the tunnels for stuff that you, because, the drow are still there that you didn't go to, and you know that they're there. There was that giant thing encased in the ice. Like, if it's stuff that you guys wish to approach, it's all still possible for you to do so on the way out. So that's kind of up to you to decide, if you want to do that. And I'll let you have some time to think about it before next session, of course. But yeah, the whole world still is operating. So however you want to manage that.
So I guess before we leave here, can I summon Everlast?
Yeah, I mean, he only can exist in the tower, so you guys would have to kind of go back up into the tower.
We have to be... It doesn't work underneath.
No. Okay. So what you heard, actually, because you did hear his voice, he was calling to you from the balcony that Auril used to be on.
I could fly people up to the balcony.
You could do that, yes. He actually... So clearly that door is open now, which is actually... Maybe there's a question there, because that is something that happened overnight that you don't know about.
So, for those interested, I will fly everyone up to that balcony.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many people want to go with Kara? I think Valine would offer to stay down with the Mythalar, only because she's sized large and knows that it would be difficult to carry her and others.
She can fly, though.
She can only fly. She can only fly short distance hover. She's not quite Kara flight.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, I would go up there.
Okay. Kara and Pluzak. Anyone else?
I'll go.
Okay.
So Kara would fly
Mace.
up. Mace
Okay.
and
Give me 1
Pluzak.
second. Okay.
Yeah, I mean-
So
And Leif.
everyone except for Valine, basically, which is fine. I don't think she'll mind. If anything, she's going to stay down with the Mythalar since she's the only one attuned to it, and just keep studying.
Leif attuned to it.
Did you hear that?
He died.
She's the only one attuned to it.
I will let Leif reattune to it if he wants to actually spend the hour to do so, but I have not actually heard a short rest occurring where that's going to happen, right? So, okay. So
I tried, Leif. I tried.
Yeah, sorry. Again, he can do it. It's going to actually take the action economy. All right, so then we go to here. All right, so if you want to, you should now see the balcony is revealed on the second floor. So you guys can put yourselves down there, and you can enter from up on that section. You would arrive at the balcony and basically notice that the outside of the doors look completely ravaged. There are scratch marks, and the doors are so frozen that they are actually completely iced through, despite the fact that they are made out of stone. Kara, you would not even only Kara, all of you would see the doors even are kind of starting to crumble and shatter from how much they were just like frozen solid. They are broken open at this point. Very clearly the lock was not able to hold for as long as Auril was blasting it with icy power. And you would notice that inside the room, beyond, is actually relatively untouched. Everlast would kind of sense you all coming to the balcony, and I don't think it would be... Oh, no, wrong window. Too strange for him to pop up, so un momento. Let me find his thing again. I think think he was one of these guys.
Yeah, that looks right.
The blue dot. So he'd just show up and just be like, I did not expect you to return. Can I assist?
I would
Place
ask
people on the
him
balcony.
if we're now friends.
I understand the concept of a friend, but I do not believe that I have any. I do consider us acquaintances, and I thank you for my freedom. Can I assist you in some way?
And we become members, and you tell us the great knowledge of the city.
We become friends.
I would be surprised if there are any secrets left in this city you do not know.
Oh, that's kind of anticlimactic.
So is that yes or no?
It is
can't-
I am treating you as members. I don't know that the tower and the others here will. If there are any questions you have, I am happy to answer them, and I do mean that fully, but I am not sure what you do not know, and I believe your time in this city has been thorough, especially considering you destroyed he who used to lead the city.
So this city used to fly, yeah?
And as you have now reactivated the Mythalar, it is able to fly once more, should it
Could
be
it break-
freed from this icy domain that imprisons it.
So it can't break through the ice. Okay, never mind.
There are physical limits to what can be moved, and should the ice stop the restriction of the city, it will once more be able to take to the skies.
How long before that heat starts to melt through the glacier, I wonder?
I could not tell you. It is beyond my ability to calculate. That's the word I'm looking for.
Do you have caretakers of the city?
The city has fallen to ruin, even with those caretakers, so no. And you kind of think back, and you saw the fucking, like, little wandering hands, and there was all the Imagine, and the spiders you come across. Like, there's still people living here, but much to his point, none of them were able to necessarily make the city better, so.
Kara will look over to... Is Chance still in person form, or did he go back to Hammer
He would have
time?
gone back to Hammer, I think, at this point. Just be with
Kara
the
would
base.
look over to the Hammer. You're in contact with the Thunder God, right?
You watch as, like, Chance's hammerhead just, like, swivels a no. He
thought you were-
raises one of his tentacles and, like, points at Mace.
Oh!
Yeah, that would be me.
Oh, I thought...
You just Chance says to you, Mace, like, reminder, it's Marino.
Yeah, either way. Why are you asking?
They want a church?
Do they want a church? I couldn't begin to tell you. I guess I'll grab onto the... I still have the medallion, right?
Well, it's you don't have the medallion, but you are contracted to her. So you could reach out to her. It wouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll do that, and I'll ask. Hey, I have this contact that's offering. I think it's an offer. To provide you with a church. Would you be interested?
So you do feel a sense of kind of like sense of gratitude, I guess, as she's like, oh well, that is something gods definitely seem to enjoy. However, I am not exactly the same as most gods. I do already have a church, and it flies. If you wish to dedicate another building to me, I'd take it, but I don't need it.
Okay, so I'll basically say to Kara, well, she seems to be doing well for herself. I don't think she needs one. Alternatively, considering that the Tent Hounds are going to be going into a more tempered climate, and this ice is bound to melt at some point or another, we could just take it and travel the world. I'm sure there's other people out there that need help. Plus, if worst comes to worst, we can always drop it on top of the hex.
Alrighty. But yeah, so I
well,
guess
one
it's-
god doesn't want it. Do we want to give it to Fortuna? Or
Well,
is she...
to
like,
be fair, it's not that she
busy?
says she wouldn't take it. It's just she doesn't need it.
Fortuna's a god, right? Let's make this Fortuna's city or some shit. The flying city of Fortuna.
Goddess of luck.
Oh, we do like this.
Leif mutters to himself, tapping his
I mean,
sword.
somebody's got to clean up the city.
We gotta get it out of the ice first.
Yeah, we'd be lucky if this thing came out of the ice. Oh,
Hang on, I might know a couple of people that have free time on their hands.
What does that mean?
Go back to Limbo and ask, hey, can I borrow a couple of people?
Oh man.
I'm not sure you'd have to collect their bodies first. Those souls need somewhere to go.
Well, I just happen to know someone who builds bodies for souls.
Suddenly, Pluzak. The whole campaign's coming together, boys.
Mm-hmm.
All those individual puzzle pieces. Look at that. That's funny.
The flying city of the ejaculating bandits.
Oh no, that's gonna be the thing now.
Yes.
Oh, the whole bottom of it is just a giant ejaculating penis.
It's just all ice still in the bottom, and the city floats over the land.
Oh, I was
just
gonna say that
dripping.
it's a magical
That
city,
looks
so
like
you
a
just
giant
have
Johnson.
you have Everlast like teach you how to rewrite its magic so that it's just constantly projecting like minor illusion below itself.
Yeah.
It's like ejaculating over the earth below it, whatever it is. You go float
Like-
above a city you don't like. Just
Sowing life.
God. Pray to the goddess of luck. You don't want her city floating over you.
Why? You'll know it when you see it.
You'll know it when you see it. Oh no. Yeah.
In all seriousness, Bluzak would definitely take the city and try to clear it out it as like a future thing, right?
Okay.
To
Alright,
rid
so-
the city of all the craziness.
Let me do this quick. I think at this point it makes sense. So let me send this to Pluzak, since technically Valine kind of is the only one who's controlling the city. Or sorry, the Mythalar specifically. Alright, so go to that page. Hopefully it opens for you. If it does not, I will link you the text. Let me know. But that is everything that is capable with the Mythalar, but you need to just be careful about certain abilities that you have in relation to distance, if that makes sense. So you may wish to adjust weather now and then figure out what you're doing going forward from there, if that... You'll see what I mean. And this can all be done, I don't think I'll have you guys leave the city this session, so that if there's anything you truly wish to do at the start of next session here, you can still do so. So you have some...
Everlast. Like, is the bar still open?
Yes, the first floor party is definitely still going on. I would
Looks to like
suggest
you know where
that
we're going.
I would suggest that you don't allow any of the wizards that are currently a brain in a jar, producing that illusion, to know that they exist. That could lead to disastrous results.
We just fought and terminated the deity. They can try. We're going to the bar.
I will tell you that the thousands of years of their brains being separated from their forms has led to some degradation. Just be careful.
Everlast, just let me have this.
I am trying to. I wish you to drink and not fight. Some of those illusions down there are my friends.
I make no promises on other people's behalf.
Absolutely. Alrighty.
Well, we will long rest at the bar,
Yeah,
as intended.
I think that's totally fair. And then you guys
What do you
just
mean-
like spend
What do
the
you
next...
mean rest at the bar?
Yeah, you spend the whole next
Well,
day
look,
partying and then resting.
Just because Kara might be like 4 times her
Well-
normal size, but she'll still get blackout drunk and fall over the bar.
Well, not even
And
that.
Leif will still outdrink you.
I'm just taking a step back to the point that you guys did a long rest, woke up, fought Auril, and now is now.
Yeah.
You have a whole day ahead of you that you are exhausted, but also want to party. So I figure you guys are just going to be hitting the bar, hitting the
Day
drugs,
drinking.
and just enjoying the rest of the day until the long rest.
Like this is the moment where the party is just like, having a good time. There's Queen playing in the background or some shit.
I
I
was
don't know.
actually gonna
Kara's
say-
singing.
I was actually going to go the other way with it and say I'm assuming most people here have seen enough clips from Dispatch at this point to be like, it's the bar fight scene.
Oh my god.
It just goes to the end of the long rest where you all are like eating food, just sitting there nursing your wounds, and it cuts back
I
to
ordered
like
ordered
completely
3 elk
destroying
legs.
the party, fighting the wizards.
I ordered 3 elk legs.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitch depressed.
But no, yeah, I like that idea. So I guess during the next or during the in between, we can come in next session in the city, of course. You guys can do your long rest if you want, but you will have an entire day and night worth of time to do stuff here if you wish, or you can just hang in the tower and party. So I'll let you guys kind of figure that out in between sessions. But yeah, I'm very curious to see. I mean, the party you've kind of overcome just about, the biggest challenge in terms of fighting the god. So I don't think there's anything that should scare you in terms of death on the way back, but I'm very curious to see what you guys decide to do on the way back to the 10 towns.
I would like to just offer this word of caution to Leif specifically.
Yes. Leif
Um,
Leif takes this open-minded. Yes, very serious.
Seeing as we're continuing this and we are taking the fight up to the Hex, who is an individual who very openly has expressed his intentions to
Become a god
quasi-ascend
himself.
to godhood and surpass, the limitations of death. I would ask that you are very careful about where you store that fucking snowflake.
I appreciate you, Claw, because yeah, you're definitely
Oh.
recognizing something that I built in the background here.
Swallow it.
This whole campaign was you guys fighting a god, and then you ended up having another guy who's like, "Well, I want to be a god," come in out of nowhere. I'm glad you're recognizing that.
Swallow
I was
it.
gonna
Poop
save
it
that
out.
for
Swallow it
after the
again.
for after the happy moment. But
Uh,
I
yeah.
don't know if my father-in-law would do that.
Oh, he 100% would.
I love this. I love this. This campaign is just developed in such an amazing way.
Also, when did you marry her?
I mean, marriage, children,
Leif looks at you and he goes,
marriage.
"Listen, I know a yandere when I see one. Okay, I'm hers. It's not the other way around."
I
can
just need
fix
to
her.
know if it's mine or my echoes. If he comes out gray and translucent, we're gonna have problems.
Is it getting cucked if it's by yourself?
Was it Echo
No.
6969?
69,420 actually. It was a little different of a night.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, well, at least I'm glad I did not have to pull the ripcord there.
Yes, I agree with you on
Uh,
that front. Yeah, you guys had enough control that it wasn't, thankfully, at that level.
And
Yeah,
also,
evidently didn't need
I
me
do
to
feel
kill a god.
satisfied in that I used 99% of what I had in my storage. So
And I would say as a DM as well, I'm very proud of the fact that that fight turned into something that did require as much utility as it did, but it also was never at a point where you guys were on a back foot. So I feel like I
Right.
walked a line really well there. So I'm happy with how
yeah,
that
you
went.
did really good with that.
Auril was dangerous, she was deadly, but at no point unbeatable. And so I'm glad that that's how it went, or at least it seemed that way from my perspective. So.
No, it felt that way. It was very well executed.
And I'm glad I got to kill Leif. Not necessarily glad I
Yeah.
got to kill Leif. I'm just glad that one of you finally at least interacted with that mechanic of Kara bringing her Einherjar back with
Which
her.
reminds
So-
me, actually, I'm gonna save this for next time because I needed to be on the record. When we go back to the towns and things fucking resume their usual day-to-day stuff,
Mhm.
I am spending whatever gold I have in a surplus of diamonds.
I need diamonds.
So-
how many? All of them.
I think that that's fair. Good luck finding those in the 10 towns.
I'm gonna go to each and every single town. They
you're gonna have
must
to.
at least
You're gonna have to take a
handful.
trip down to like fucking Waterdeep, some main hub of trade transport there, buddy. No, honestly
We'll
though, I
see.
think that that's such a good point. It really is. Yeah.
But yeah. Also, side note, I saw your character, Rick, the experimental character you're making.
Yes.
So I enjoyed the idea. I think it's really cool. I think it all comes together. I am not able to make Mastermind work in my head. So maybe
Interesting.
I'm just not understanding how it is meant to operate outside of providing minimal boosts
Well, so
outside and inside
consider
combat.
it's more like this. The character's design is to be mid to more of a mid-range fighter. So if you look at the weapons, right, and you look at the setup, in terms of attacks, so for actions, if they want to actually be involved in a fight, they can use a cantrip and a weapon on a turn. So I'm able to use either a cantrip and a melee weapon if I'm up close, or a cantrip and a hand crossbow if I'm further away. The weapon itself can be used with a sneak attack. So my full action still allows me to be involved in combat if need be, and then the bonus action basically becomes one of multiple things in that turn.
He's a medieval James Bond.
It can be the Bardic Inspiration. So if I want to help someone in terms of Bardic Inspiration will allow them to, I believe, if my memory serves, add that Bardic Inspiration to either their AC if they want to defend from an attack, or to their damage if they want to add to their attack, or I can do a help as a bonus action to just give them advantage. So my goal is I can give so Bardic Inspiration is on a utility, what I'm looking for. I only have 5 of them, right, per short rest. But I can continue to kind of still give people advantage in the interims using the help action. So it's actually, think of it as lesser Bardic Inspiration if I don't want to use the charge, but I still want to help a teammate.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Does that make sense? So it's not that I'm using Mastermind as like my main focus. Mastermind is my lesser help. Does
Yeah,
that make
it's like
sense? Yeah. So when I don't want to use the charge, but I still want to be an assistance to anyone, I can still do a help action, and that help action technically, if it's in a fight, can be an attack, but very much, or just as equally, I should say, even if it's in a fight, I can do something like a help action to if someone's doing an object interaction, or if I is trying to fix her gun. Like literally, he has proficiency in everything, so I can help
Right.
in anything. It just depends on what is happening in combat, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of where my mind goes. It's not that Master of Tactics or anything is supposed to be like every turn. It's a filler, like you said, yeah. Other option.
Yeah, I now that you explained it, I get the idea a lot more because in general, just by itself, Mastermind is so underwhelming to me.
Yes, which is why I've always been looking for like a way to off-class it. I don't think Mastermind should ever be something that is a main class, but using it this way where my character can play like a rogue to keep themselves alive or in the fight. So I have
Right.
the sneak attacks, and I have disengage, and I have hide, and I have like all this other good utility for me. But at the same time, if I don't need any of that, I can still help someone free of cost, you know. And I have better ways to help, whether it's through spells, whether it's through bardic inspiration. Like the entire kit is just that's the design, is how can I assist you and keep myself alive to keep assisting you. And I
Yeah,
know that
no,
it doesn't.
okay.
And also, to be clear, I was going to build a healer kind of design, but I knew that Chris was doing that with Audrey from the
Right.
Mysterium. So I was like, okay, how do I build a helpful character that's not a healer? So I also took that action.
I challenged myself to use a warlock, so
No, I think you're. That's
good,
don't
it's good.
don't hear that as a slight. I actually love Audrey's build, which that's the reason that I avoided as much healing as I did. I think I give myself one healing spell just so that it's like not reliant on just one character for healing, but almost everything that this character is offering is assistance, not healing. Yeah. I also want them to be kind of like a elemental sort of fighter in terms of like their actual actions. They can do
they're
magic
releasing
stone, they can do produce flame,
another
starry wisp,
version of the artificer.
strike.
What the fuck?
and all of those can happen with a follow-up attack. So I think that's pretty cool.
Indeed.
And I get sneak attack. Might not be a lot, but it's always good to have.
Look, more damage is always better than no damage.
Exactly.
Yes, it is.
100%. Anyway, I'm going to stop the recording there. Hopefully you guys had some fun tonight. And I cannot wait to
Yeah,
see the
that
next
was
couple
really
things
good.
that happen, because I still have lots of things planned. You guys still
Oh
have
my God.
one of the Hex children to face. You still have the Hex himself. You got to go back to the 10 towns and see what the fuck they think of what's been happening, because you realize you've just turned them into a Sahara Desert for a couple minutes.
There's
The
a
winter
couple
is
of
eternal. Why
Also-
am I sweating? from
Also, I forgot to,
every-
I completely forgot. This is something happening in the background. I just saw my note for it. Kara also caused what's her name? Imdra. Imdra to have a dream in which Freya reached out and was like, if the sun comes out, it's because they're beating Aural's ass. So the sun came out. Imdra's like, how do I tell people this? I trust my dream, but also what the fuck is happening?
So, attention townsfolk, I have received an oracle.
So, I think we need to prepare for Burning Man 2. The return of the
time-
sun.
We get back, and Imdra is now a prophet.
You get back and they've just chosen a random villager to burn because they don't know how else to do Burning Man.
Burning person.
Last time we had a wizard. This time we just needed someone. He was a criminal. We thought it was good enough.
I am an offering for the sun god.
Oh my lord. All right.
This session was amazing.
It was
Agreed.
really good.
Agreed.
At least for me. Fuck everybody else.
Well, I don't know. I think Kara definitely had fun getting to find your ass in the netherworld. She can go to
Yeah,
her
it's
other
like,
Valkyries
I
and be
love
like,
the part
hey,
where I
have you ever
died."
walked up to the desk before? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, did they freak out on you? Yeah, yeah.
I remember doing it before. It's one of those things where there should have been a file of Valkyries, and it's just like the ones that are okay to come over, and the ones if they show up, it's just like just leave.
To be fair, you did see the file of Valkyries.
No, but I didn't see. They didn't open the file of Valkyries. They
Yeah, that's
slipped
fair.
Leif's name
That would have been
into the
dangerous.
file.
Opening the file of Valkyries would have been dangerous. They just slid him in and said good enough and then put it back. Yeah. I really love that fucking concept though. The afterworld is just like these long DMV lines of people trying to be sorted
Next.
into the different
Rip.
fates and gods and afterlives that exist. Like up Valhalla, stamped. Up hell, stamped. Going to heaven, good luck at the gates, stamped. Just
Next, hey, whom thanks you?
why are you not wearing clothes? It's part of my religion. Okay, stamped.
There.
Oh gosh. What else are you gonna do in a world where the gods are as numerous as the people.
Well, there's a lot of interpretations of that. I
Exactly.
think it's really cool to see deities or the concept of deities, regardless of how you look at them, as whether they are, just this entity that has absolute power over this one specific topic, or, just some mythical creature.
Yeah. And
Uh,
personally, I actually really like how like D&D's universe works on it, where there's different kind of levels of gods. Things that are believed in more have more power. Like that makes sense to me personally for
yeah,
how like a deity should work. So
I
that's
agree.
why I've kind of if it's not clear, I've really latched onto that concept because you have things like
Hmm.
Leif talking about Fortuna or the Hex or Auril herself. So definitely fun in my mind.
Yeah, if it weren't for the hex, I think Mace would be tracking down Orl's faithful and eliminating them.
Well, and here's the thing, and this is that's actually a good kind of place for me to posit this for everybody. We definitely still have a lot to go through in this campaign. I say a lot. It'll probably be another handful of sessions, at least one or two to get back to the 10 towns to figure out what's going on with the hex. Another couple from there to figure out what you guys want to do with that whole situation. But at some point we will reach more of an epilogue sort of scenario,
Hmm.
where we will take a certain kind of step back and do kind of a time skip and just see where the characters go. And of course, there's still stuff that's going to happen in this campaign that could affect where your characters go and what they choose to do. But I would like you all to just start thinking about kind of what are the goals that you think these characters as they exist would have after this campaign. Because much to your point, Claw, in terms of Mace, he might want to go hunt down any believers in Auril still, and I think that would be very fitting for him as a character. So totally in the wheelhouse for what Mace might go do after this. And if there's anything you
Hmm.
guys can come up with or want to start mulling over, and whether you want to reach out to me or just start thinking about it yourself, I don't mind either way. But the more you include me, of course, the more I can do to kind of get that stuff kind of built into the campaign. But at some point, I do plan to kind of reach out to all of you and just ask, like, what is your intention for this character after this campaign? And I will be doing a final session at some point once this is quote unquote over. That is an epilogue session that just shows you all kind of where the characters go, because I do think that is, in my mind, something important. It's not necessarily see only where the campaign led these characters, but where these characters end up as people in this universe after this adventure. Uh,
Hmm.
so just, something for you all to consider, just think about as things go forward. Who are these
Yeah,
people in the world, and what will they do once you no longer can control them?
yeah. I mean, I think I have a pretty good idea already beyond obviously the oral thing. Uh, but yeah, I always like to think about that kind of stuff because it kind of cements the value of the campaign, like what it was all for.
Right. Well, and I will tell you personally, it's not like my DMing is going to end here. I already have half of a concept for where I'll go for the next quote unquote campaign. And of course, I'm going to reach out to all of you, and you never know. Some of these characters might show up in that, right? Um,
Right.
and it's knowing who those characters are and what they're doing post this campaign definitely informs me on how I can utilize those characters as characters for that sort of stuff going forward. And I always really love that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you are aware of it, but I was pulling characters from other campaigns I've played into this one with things like Magnus and Chris's Petja. And those one-offs are very, very fun for me as a person. And I hope that they're fun for you guys as players, and it seems like they are. But I
For sure.
definitely, I love building those connected worlds. So the potential to bring any of these people back just for something in the future, because they are consistent characters in my universe, is something I will definitely look forward to. So that's kind of that's also why I wanted to mix Xinglong into this as much as I did. That whole realm, the High Heaven of Myriad Doorways, that whole thing about portals, basically that just allows me as a DM to connect any campaigns in the future, right?
Right.
So any character can show up anywhere technically because that realm exists. And I find that fun. So look
It's
forward
kind
to
of,
it.
yeah. Now we need to make bets about who's actually gonna die for real next.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, and
Well, the real
and
question
again,
is,
that
if
was
the
that
party
was the
splits
thing.
up,
Exactly. There it is. That's the question. Because that was what I was going to say. Is the whole thing with this campaign was as long as you guys are with Kara, you know, she is the Valkyrie with her Einherjar. Like that whole thing of going and retrieving Leif could have happened any time in this campaign. It's just it took until now for other people to die with Kara. Like,
Yeah.
and I think that's
Because I
fine.
made it a
So-
very good point to fucking
Well, and
be a meat
the
wall.
party also did a very good job of making sure that when you went down, they managed the mechanic in a way that it wasn't like you're sitting there for 3 turns and then getting healed. You know, like there was never a window of danger to everyone else. You could get yourself back up and continue to be that tank. So, yeah, good planning, good playing, good work on all your parts. Regardless, I look forward to seeing where we go.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay. But with that, I am going to leave now.
Absolutely, man.
Have a good night.
Hey, have a good
Take
night.
care.
Yep,
Bye.
I'll be seeing you guys.
Sleep well, especially knowing you've killed a god.